It's time once again for Pottsboro Cardinal football. The 2024 Pottsboro Cardinals are presented by the Utter family of dealers. Cardinal Athletics are sponsored by A&O Auto Care, Fletcher Ace Hardware, your farmer's insurance agent Alex Walston, and the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative. Pottsboro football is brought to you by Magnolia Med Spa, Texoma Medical Center, First United Bank of Pottsboro, and your local Texoma Chevy dealers. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by B&B Barbecue, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, Jeff's Auto Sales, and Buffalo Wild Wings. Also helping to bring you Pottsboro Cardinal football, Blurred Lines Barbershop, Sherman Chevrolet, and Tanglewood Resort. Also sponsoring tonight's game, Warren Cat, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. Now let's head to the field for your Pottsboro Cardinals.
Fletcher Ace Hardware has everything you need for you.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights in Pottsboro, Texas. It's week number 10, actually week number 11, but the 10th game for the Pottsboro Cardinals. We're coming to you live from Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. We're glad that you've tuned in with us, and maybe you don't want to brave the elements tonight. You're home watching in the comfort of your living room. We're glad you've joined us on Mix 96.1 tonight, and this is senior night in Pottsboro. They've just introduced all the seniors and football players, and now they're all coming off, getting ready to play. So I'm Bobby Hancock. Toby Flanagan will join me in just a minute. He had a senior kid out there on the field, so he felt obligated to walk him out of the tunnel and just celebrate Holden Flanagan's senior year. So it's going to be a fun night of football. It definitely is football weather. A lot cooler than it's been this year, but a little bit rainy tonight. It's just misting so far. We haven't seen any lightning. We've moved game time up an hour to give us more time to deal with lightning delays if we have to do that. Hopefully we won't, but we're glad you're with us. It's going to be a fun night of football as we take on the Whitesboro Bearcats. It's the battle of the boroughs, as they say, and we are definitely in a battle for second place in district tonight. Whitesboro comes in at 4-1, and Pottsboro comes in at 4-1 in district, and so whoever wins tonight ends up with the runner-up spot behind Palmer, who is 6-0 in district. They have run the boards, and they're number one so far. So it's going to be a fun night watching the Whitesboro Bearcats and Pottsboro Cardinals renew that rivalry, and about 22 miles separate us, so they've come to town tonight, and we're looking forward to the outcome of what might happen tonight. We'll talk to you more about playoff implications and where we'll be next week in just a minute, but it's going to be a fun night in Pottsboro. We're glad that you have joined us, and we're going to take a break right now. We'll come back with the Coach Matt Poe Show right after this break.
Fletcher Ace Hardware has everything you need for your next project or backyard barbecue. Tackle tough jobs with steel trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws. Tools that professionals trust. Need a fresh look? Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors with quality Benjamin Moore paint. And for the grill masters, they've got you covered with Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, and a range of gas, pellet, and charcoal grills. Stop by the Honey Hole for unique gifts or a treat for yourself. Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful hardware folks.
You don't have to look far to see the value in an Utter Family Ford deal.
We have plenty of inventory and it's all priced to move.
On our remaining 2024 Ford Edges, we are now offering 0% financing for up to 60 months.
Plus you get $1,500 special retail bonus cash.
Please visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman
or Blake Utter Ford in Denison,
where it's easy to see the Utter Family Ford value.
Welcome to Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy, your destination for rejuvenation and wellness. We specialize in enhancing your natural beauty with optimizing health and a wide range of services. our medical weight loss program, our tailored IV therapy treatments, our expert Botox and filler services, our luxurious facials. We also delve deeper with functional medicine. And don't forget about our hormone therapy services. Visit us today in Durant or Denison and let Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy help you look and feel amazing.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Welcome to episode 10 of the Coach Matt Poe pregame show. This week is special. Pottsboro's coming off a bye week. It's senior night, and we're gearing up against a big district showdown against Whitesboro. The game has been moved up to 6:30 to avoid some weather, or at least give us a little bit of extra time if we do have to delay or anything. So everybody make sure and come out early. Let's dive into it with Coach Poe. Coach, coming off a bye week, how did we use the time to rest, refocus, prepare for this big matchup?
Well, main thing is our kids need some downtime. You know, we played 9 games in a row. If you count those 2 scrimmages, it's 11 in a row. And we mainly used it for conditioning and street training. We tried not to hit on each other too much, so we gave them some time off for sure.
So after a long season like you're talking about, I mean, how beneficial is that for that bye week to fall this week, kind of at the end of the year, right before a big district game, right before playoffs? How big is that?
Well, it's worked out for us. You know, we had some guys that were beat up, and have that extra week of rest and healing is we hope is going to be big for us.
So did you have a chance to focus on any specific areas or improvement, or you were just saying that you guys basically just worked out, did some conditioning, not a whole lot of football, not a lot of banging on each other?
Right, that's it. I mean, we didn't do a whole lot we did some football stuff, but we tried not to hit each other and do much contact stuff, just to let our guys recoup and recover and be fresh for this week.
Yeah, and so your game last time we talked, it was in Pilot Point, and of course we've had a bye week since then. Pilot Point was a big matchup. We've played them a lot of times in the past. And we talked about this in the pregame show then. It doesn't matter what the records are. When you play Pilot Point, it's going to be a tough game. We came out with a 48-40 win. Looking back, what stood out to you most about the team's performance?
I think just their perseverance, man. I mean, the game and their confidence. You know, even though it ended up being an 8-point game, I don't think our kids and our coaches were ever lost confidence in what we were doing and thought the game was in jeopardy. They just went and played and kept their composure and just kept getting after it.
Yeah, down to the final whistle, and absolutely, it was an 8-point game, but it felt like it was a bigger difference than that. So senior night is going to be tonight here in Pottsboro, and it's an emotional time for the team and the community. What's this group of seniors meant to Pottsboro football?
Oh, they've done a great job carrying on our tradition. You know, we've been able to be successful, and it's young men with good character that try to do the right things and play football the way the game's meant to be played, and we couldn't be more proud of them.
Yeah, a bunch of good kids. I've known most of them since they were in kindergarten, and I will say it's been great watching those young men grow up, and not just young men, but a senior night for a lot of different sports, and of course we have trainers and things like that out there. So it's a senior night for the whole group. So let's talk a little bit about Whitesboro. Whitesboro Battle of the Boroughs is some of the news agencies put out there. I've seen shirts, and it's always a big deal. These kids know each other. They're about 22 miles away from each other, and it's always a big game, kind of like it is against Pilot Point. So this week's game's huge with playoff seeding on the line. What are you expecting from Whitesboro this week?
Well, to be honest with you, our guys are more worried about playing Whitesboro than they are the seeding.
Yeah.
You know, that's the motivation they need. You know, we expect Whitesboro. We know they're going to come out and give us a great game, and they're going to play hard. They're well coached. Their kids get after it, and we're hoping it's a great football game.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Coach, is, the seeding and all that. It doesn't matter if both these teams were winless. It would be a very highly anticipated, hard-fought game. So Whitesboro's quarterback, shown to be a dual threat. What challenges does he pose on our defense, and how do you plan to contain a dual threat quarterback?
We're doing a little bit of different things defensively to probably enhance the ability of some of our guys. And, he's the Fagan kid does a good job throwing the ball, but he's a really good runner. I mean, if he gets loose, he's hard to track down. He had a couple of big long runs against Pilot Point last week, so he can run. So we definitely got him in mind, and we know that we can't let that guy beat us. They've got a good receiver and Braden Bomar that has done a good job for them, and those seem to be their two most productive players and their best players. They got other players too, but we're going to try to make sure that those two guys don't get loose.
Yeah, kind of take those guys who have been the playmakers and try to limit them, see if somebody else can beat you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So playoffs implications, and focus easy for me to say. So you had mentioned this, the playoff stuff, when it comes to Whitesboro, it's kind of out the door. But, when we've gone through an entire regular season, the team's really played well. What's the message to the team this week as we head into the final district game and do have playoffs on the horizon?
Man, you know what? I've challenged our kids. I don't think we've played to our potential yet. I don't think we've played a really great football game, even though we've had some really good wins, and we played really good, but I don't think we played great. So the challenge this week to our guys have been, hey, let's go play great. Let's just see how good we can be, and try to play to our potential. So that's been the challenge to our guys this week.
Yeah, kind of at the end of the season, that sounds, I watch a lot of NFL and college games, and I hear that a lot of times you want to be your best at the end of the season.
Absolutely.
So with the weather being a potential factor, moving the game time up, how do you prepare the team for these conditions?
Well, to be quite honest with you, we started preparing for conditions like these last November. Through our off season, through our spring season and summer workouts, we talk about mental toughness. We do a lot of things to help our guys with their mental toughness. I think that's what, when you get in a bad weather situation like it could be tonight, that's going to come out. That's going to come into play, and I think whoever is the most mentally tough team, I think will be victorious. So that's what we're really looking forward to.
Yeah, that's great, Coach. That's a great point. Your teams always, these Pottsboro Cardinals always are mentally tough, and it's interesting for me to hear that's preached and prepped on all year long. Well, Coach, that'll do it. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you, Toby.
Thank you for tuning in to Mix 96.1 and Go Cardinals.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll. And we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair, maintenance, and accessories. A&O Auto Care is family-owned and operated with over 30 years in the automotive repair industry that will take care of all your automotive needs from beginning to end. Business hours Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till noon and 1 p.m. to 5:30. Located at 216 FM 120 in Pottsboro. For more info, visit AOAutoCare.com. That's AOAutoCare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality.
Welcome back to Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. It's Friday Night Lights in Pottsboro, and right now it's a lot of rain on Friday Night Lights. The rain has started coming down now that we got all the seniors introduced. Toby Flanagan's back up in the booth with us. Toby, the Lord held the rain off for you till you got back in the dry spot.
That's right, Bobby. There's a lot of praying going on down there, too.
Yeah. You must be living right, dude.
Yeah, that's
well,
right.
It is the final game of the 24 campaign, Toby. Last game of the season. Last game for you as a football dad. How does this night feel? What's your emotions as you come into this evening?
Well, Bobby, I mean, it's always bittersweet. You know, it's a sense of accomplishment. It's a sense of, man, we made it. Hey, this is our last kid through. You know, we've done this a couple of times before, and it's always bittersweet. But I'm geared up, ready to watch a football game here tonight. And we got to play. Well, luckily we do have the playoffs coming up,
right?
And so we're going to get geared up for that. We got to take care of tonight. I thought it was interesting when I interviewed Coach Poe. I was asking him, all right, Coach, so got the playoffs coming up. We got some seeding implications here, and implications is a hard word for me.
I see that.
So I said, what are we feeling? What's the strategy? What's going on? Toby said, these kids aren't even worried about playoffs. They're worried about playing Whitesboro. That's a big deal. They want to beat Whitesboro.
Yeah,
so
these kids have been playing each other since the Little League years, and they've grown up together, and they want to face off one final time in Friday Night Lights, and that's a big deal. By the way, this is the Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show. I don't think I've said that yet, but we so appreciate the Ace Hardware guys and all that they do for our community. The pregame show is built by Fletcher Ace Hardware. Toby, tonight has big implications, as you have said so eloquently. And the implication is that we're fighting for second place in district. We are 4-1. Whitesboro's 4-1. Palmer has already sewed up the district championship at 6-0, and so this is Palmer's bye week. Last night we had a couple of games. Madison beat A+ Academy 64-20. Life Oak Cliff went down to Pilot Point 88-44, and so it's just tonight is the final game. We're the only Friday night game playing tonight in our district, and so it's got big implications at that. So Whitesboro last week beat Pilot Point 37-21, and so it's the showdown tonight. Toby, what just in general, before we get into keys to the game and some other things, what does Pottsboro have to do to come away with a victory tonight?
Well, Coach Poe, we talked about that a little bit, and he just said, man, we just need to go out there and play our brand of football. He says that all the time, but really, we need to play our assignments. We need to make good tackles on defense. We need to be able to get out there and just be aware of the rain, be mentally tough.
You all talked about, with Coach Poe, the bye week. Do you think this bye week benefited Pottsboro? Is there a time when, man, wish we didn't have that week off? We're really rolling. Things are going well. I know what Coach Poe said, but what do you think about it from your perspective?
Well, this year, it depends. This year it worked out really well. We had some kids dinged up. We had some kids maybe playing in that Pilot Point game that, man, if we'd have played last week, maybe they wouldn't have made it last week to another game. And so it was really a great time for us to have that bye week and to heal. Everybody's feeling pretty good. I've talked to several of the kids, and, man, everybody seems to be in good shape, feeling pretty good. So it was really good for us this time. But we have had bye weeks before, like what you're saying. Man, we're rolling, and then we hit a bye week, and it kind of come out flat that first quarter.
Sort of breaks that momentum. Yeah, momentum's a big deal, whether it's in the context of the game or in the context of the season. So, yeah, I think I agree with you and Coach that just at the end of the season, it seems like it's been a long, hard grind, and now getting ready to face playoffs. I think that was a good time to take that break, and so we'll see how they come out tonight. Weather, we've had hot weather throughout the season. We've had dry weather. This is the first rain event. How do you think this Pottsboro Cardinal version will do in these elements tonight?
Man, I've got to go back to what Coach Poe said, and it really opened my eyes. He really said something insightful to me, that they prepped these kids for this kind of thing starting last year. They preach mental toughness. They preach you got to be prepared for whatever it's going to throw at you. And, Pottsboro teams historically over the years have been mentally tough, mentally prepared. And, I think we'll see. We'll see what they come out with, but history tells us they should be okay.
Fletcher Ace Hardware Show, Pottsboro Cardinal version. We are in Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. It's raining here, but a beautiful night. A lot of folks here with their umbrellas up. If you decided not to brave the elements and you're tuning in tonight, we're glad that you're with us on this beautiful Friday night in Pottsboro. And it's now time for the thing I look for this every week, the Keys to the Game, presented by Toby Flanagan.
All right. So Keys to the Game. And I'm going to present it by Utter Family of Dealerships. They've been a great sponsor this year. Really thankful for them. So Whitesboro has a pretty good quarterback. Talked to Coach Poe a little bit about it. I think that's the coach's son on Whitesboro's team. He's a dual threat kid. Has had a pretty good year. I think he's real young, maybe a sophomore. We got to contain that guy. And Coach Poe was talking about that. We need to contain that quarterback, Fagan, and kind of keep an eye on him. And also they have a pretty good receiver in Braden Bomar. We need to watch him. Contain those two guys, and that's what you want to do on defense. You want to take away their best players. So that's key to the game, number one. Number two, we want to exploit some matchups. Pottsboro's offense, we got a big offensive line. We want to, we're going to have, some rainy conditions. We should be able to run the football behind those big boys and then throw it every once in a while we need to with Xavier Brady out there, who's having a fantastic year. And then number three, win that turnover battle. Man, whenever we played Palmer, we turned it over 4 times. It's rainy out there. We've got to hold that football. We've got to hold it tight and not turn that football over and get a few turnovers from Whitesboro. They've had a few this year. They're a little bit younger squad, and we need to force them to make some turnovers. Maintain that mental toughness. Coach Poe talked about it. I talked about it earlier. We've got to, for 4 quarters, no matter what, no matter rain delays, no matter whatever's going on out here in the field, we've got to be mentally tough and finish this game strong, start to finish.
That is your Keys to the Game, presented by the Utter Family of Dealerships, and good deal. Talk to me, Toby, about the importance of playing to their potential. Coach Poe said that they haven't played their best game yet. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and I agree with him. And again, watching these kids for several years and knowing them, really well, I have to agree with that. I mean, they haven't played up to their entire potential. And although you hate to say that, they haven't done it yet, it's kind of nice to look forward to, hey, we're going into the last game of the year and then to the playoffs, and maybe they will. And that's what Coach Poe's really been preaching, is like, hey, let's do things. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Friday Night Lights. Let's be perfect.
There you go.
I don't think that's exactly the way Coach Poe's wording it, but that's kind of what he's saying. Let's see how well we can play.
Execute.
Execute. Be mentally tough. No pre-snap penalties, no stupid penalties, none of the dumb stuff. And let's just, play as well as we possibly can, as fast as we possibly can, as long as we possibly can.
And on the 10th game of the year, going into playoffs, I think it's pretty important that they put together a really good game tonight mentally going into that playoff format, just knowing, hey, we can do this.
Oh, absolutely. And Whitesboro's a good team. If you get a quality win against a good team here, man, that boosts you going into the playoffs. Now, the playoffs, that's a whole different animal, whole different teams we haven't seen. A lot of things can happen in the playoffs. We know this. But our goal right now is to be hot going in.
Speaking of playoffs, we're going to be in Mesquite. Is it Memorial Stadium, Mesquite?
I believe so.
It's where we've played the last couple of years.
Correct.
And if we win, I am told we will play Maypearl. If we lose, we will play the dreaded Grandview Zebras. Right. And I have heard that the Grandview Zebras aren't what they have been, but, man, they've just had Pottsboro's number for since 2019.
Absolutely.
So hopefully if we play Grandview, if we happen to lose tonight, we'll play Grandview. But we're going to win, so we're going to play Maypearl. We'll just leave it at that for now until we get to the end of the game and see what's what to what. All right, Toby, let's do our starting lineups presented by Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, Bobby. Unless something's changed this week, not that I haven't seen yet. Here's what we got. On offense, you got number 4, quarterback Caden Humphrey. Number 5, running back Carson Nix, both having good years. On your big offensive line, we got number 52, Brock Hill, 78. Colton Cervantes, 77. Holden Flanagan at center, 79, Carson Culp, and 57, Kason Watson. At your wide receiver positions, running 4 wide in this spread offense, we've got number 2, Xavier Brady, number 17, Garrett Doris, number 11, Jet Mackey, and number 10, Carson Butchard. Our kicker did not having a great year, number 44, Griffin Dyer. May be interested in kicking out here in the rain tonight. Defense, here's our big defense. Defense is going to step it up tonight, I feel it. Number 57, Kason Watson. Number 70, Zach Harrison in the middle. Number 52, Brock Hill. Number 23, Austin Hash at linebacker. 15, Grayson West, middle linebacker, having a big year leading the team in tackles. Number 66, Jordan Keller, also having a big year, having a ton of tackles out there. 33, Jacob Turner. And I don't know if it's going to be number 24, Brooks Newberry, or number 11, Jet Mackey starting to cornerback tonight. I haven't seen that set yet. But one of those guys. And then number 9, Connor McCormick at the other cornerback. Strong safety is going to be Xavier Brady. And free safety is going to be Caden Humphrey, number 4.
Give you some numbers on that defensive side. We have, as a team, we have 13 sacks on the year, Toby, and Kason Watson's responsible for 5 of those sacks. On the, you talked about Grayson West leading the team in tackles. He's leading with 106 tackles, which is by far and away more than the number 2 player. But a lot of those guys are stepping up. But Grayson's just been all over the field, been a good defensive leader on that side of the ball.
Yeah, he sure has. And I'll tell you, give you a little insight, Bobby. I was down on the field with the seniors. I talked to Kason Watson a little bit. You know, Joe talking with him a little bit. He's fired up and ready to go.
I bet he is.
We might see a great game out of him tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a good night for all of these senior players. Talk about Humphrey. We've got about 4.5 minutes to go before kickoff. Pottsboro Cardinals running out on the field, all red uniforms, red pants, red jerseys, the traditional white helmets with the Cardinal on the side. So the smoke is blowing out of the tunnel that they run through, and things are going well, getting ready for this game. Talk about Humphrey being a leader. All year we've talked about that, and Humphrey has gotten seemingly stronger to me every week as far as numbers, but the leadership part of it. He has 1,500 yards passing, has 1,200-plus yards rushing, over 2,700 total yards. That's great leadership, but talk about his mental leadership as he sort of just guides this team.
Well, I tell you what's impressive to me, Bobby, is he eats with his linemen. Let me tell you what that means. Let me tell you what that means as a quarterback to me. And so when the linemen are out in Pottsboro, Coach Slagle started this years ago. The offensive linemen always stay after practice, and they have to push around that big sled and get extra work in. Caden Humphrey goes out there with his lineman and pushes that sled.
Awesome.
With his linemen. The linemen have to pick up all their stuff. Caden Humphrey helps them pick it up. So that to me is leadership. And I'll tell you what, we had some lineman dinner at our house the other night, senior night.
Yeah.
So sometimes we'll feed the kids, and it was offensive, defensive linemen. The other lineman invited Caden to come eat with them.
Oh.
You know, if they're going to share food with him,
that's awesome.
That's a leader.
There you go. That's really good. That's that principle of servant leadership. You lead by example and lead side by side, not above or in front of, but side by side. That's a good point. Really excellent point. Well, Carson Nix also on the offensive side of the ball. He has 102 carries for 661 yards. That's not a bad year, 6.5 yards per carry. Matthew Wise is the backup, had 24 carries, 113 yards on the season. So then Xavier Brady. I think Xavier's had a great year, as you mentioned, 55 catches for 845 yards, 94 yards per game average. But I think that Xavier is going to be a big key to our success in the playoffs. He's really got to perform. They've got to really connect to open up this offense.
Oh, yeah, Bobby, 100%. We've got to get the ball out to him. He's done really well. Teams have noticed that, and they're trying to take him away. But he's done a really good job. You know, tonight when it's raining, we'll see how that impacts the game. We got to keep that ball dry and work it in and out, keep new dry balls in there, and we'll see if we can throw the ball a little bit. I know when we played Commerce here several years ago for senior night, we couldn't even throw the ball. It was raining hard.
It's the Fletcher Ace Hardware pregame show in Pottsboro, the Pottsboro Cardinals. We'll take our final break of this pregame show. Be right back with the kickoff of tonight's game with your Cardinals against the Whitesboro Bearcats.
Fletcher Ace Hardware has everything you need for your next project or backyard barbecue. Tackle tough jobs with steel trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws. Tools that professionals trust. Need a fresh look? Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors with quality Benjamin Moore paint. And for the grill masters, they've got you covered with Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, and a range of gas, pellet, and charcoal grills. Stop by the Honey Hole for unique gifts or a treat for yourself. Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful hardware folks.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything. You want the right vehicle, the one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison and jeffsautosales.texas.com.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
Back at the stadium, and it's the Jeremy Lewis Home Loan Specialist kickoff. Whitesboro is kicking off to Pottsboro. Pottsboro won the toss, and they're taking it, and they've got the ball. Caden Humphrey coming around the right side up to the midfield before they finally get him out of bounds. Humphrey caught the ball at about the 15-yard line, ran across the field to the home side of the field, finally stopped at the 50-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, great run back there by Humphrey, showing some speed, showing some athleticism. And didn't take the big hit, got out of bounds. I like it.
So here we go. Pottsboro starts first possession, having won the coin toss. And, of course, we're going to keep the ball every chance we get. And so it's at the 50-yard line exactly. 1st and 10, 11:50 to go on the clock. And here we go, game number 10.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fake handoff to Nix, kept by Humphrey coming around the right side. He's having a hard time getting back to the line of scrimmage. Finally does, and then knocked out of bounds. So it's a no gain on that run attempt. Whitesboro defense had them hemmed in from the beginning.
Yeah, and, first game, they're amped up, ready to go. That's a good way to start the first game. We'll see how it goes.
Break the nerves a little bit.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how Coach Poe plays, whether it's with the rainy conditions, whether he's going to play it on the ground or take it to the air eventually.
Well,
two receivers left, 2 right. Nix in the backfield. Handoff to Nix right up the middle, coming to the right side, and he's brought down at about the 47-yard line, maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Already a little scuffling between the Bearcats and the Cardinals.
That's normal. That's normal
stuff. That's it.
That was a pretty big hole up the middle. Nix kind of veered to the right, and he went a little bit to the left. That a big yardage.
Picked up 4 yards. Ball's at the 46-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Cardinals. Twins to the left and right. Nix in the backfield to the left of Humphrey. Humphrey awaits the snap. It's back. He's going to keep it himself over the left side of the line. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards. Going to be short of the 1st down, bringing up a 4th down. They're going to give him 4 yards. It's going to make it 4th down and 2.
Looks like we're running some people in and out. Looks like we're probably going to go wild card here.
Ball's at the 42-yard line. Started at the 50. So big 4th down to keep this offense rolling. It is, as Toby said, wild card. 2 receivers split out, 1 to each side of the line, way out to the side. And we'll see which way. Coming to the right side. The blockers on the right. Humphrey's trying to get to that 40-yard line and does. Picks up to the 40 plus a couple more. 1st down, Cardinals.
Big shout out to the big offensive line. They just took all their men one-on-one and pushed them back about 3 yards. That was a great push.
Ball's at the 37-yard line, so that'll be a 5-yard pickup for Humphrey, giving the Pottsboro Cardinals a first down and keeping this offensive drive alive. 10:05 in the first quarter on this rainy night. They're going to stay with the wild card even though it's first down. 2 receivers, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. 3 men in the backfield, 2 with Humphrey. Humphrey's going to keep it, go right up the middle. Nothing right there. Maybe picked up a yard or 2. That's a good defensive line for these Bearcats, Toby.
Yeah, that nose tackle there did a good job. Center tried to cut him. He didn't get him cut. If he'd have cut him, he'd have been bigger yardage.
2-yard pickup for Humphrey. Bring down 2nd down and 8 for the Cardinals. This will be play number 6 of this drive that started at the 50-yard line. They're now on the 35-yard line. Now they're back in the regular offensive set. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Nix is on the left side of Humphrey. Humphreys crouches down, takes the snap, hands off to Nix over the right side. Got some running room, gets past the 30, inside the 30, close to the 25. They finally knock him out of bounds. Good run by Nix over the right side of that offensive line. Kicked it out and picked up some big yards.
Keeping it on the ground here in the wet conditions, Bobby. First down, great job. Good run. So Whitesboro started out with their normal defense and basically stopping the pass. Now they're moving more guys in towards the line of scrimmage. We'll see how that goes as the game night continues.
8-yard pickup right there for Nix. All their plays, all 6 of them so far, have been on the ground. We'll see if they open it up with trips to the left and Xavier Brady by himself on the right side of the line. Going to be a keeper by the quarterback right up the middle. He's got room. He's got a hole at the 20, down to the 15. Got one man to beat, 10, 5. Oh, he stepped out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, sure enough. That was a good hole up the middle. Way to run, Caden. He's tough to bring down. He's a strong kid.
Once he gets through that initial line, he does really pick up the jets, and he'll find the open field quickly.
He's just as big, if not bigger, than most linebackers or defensive backs out there. So
hard to believe, but that was a 20-yard pickup. Puts the ball down on the 7-yard line in the Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone now. Are the Pottsboro Cardinals at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal from the 7. Trips to the left. Brady to the the ball was dropped but picked right back up by Humphrey. Up the middle, he's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Pottsboro! Broken play, touchdown. Ball hit the ground. Humphrey picked it right up in wide open space, Toby.
Yeah, that was a great job. So the drop or the bad snap, I didn't see exactly what it was, but it kind of worked in our favor. It kind of made a delay. Defense kind of sucked up, and he was able to go right by him.
Excellent composure by Humphrey on that. That ball hit the ground. I don't know if it was slipped out of his hands or what.
It's wet out there.
He picked it right up and just headed to the home. And here we go for the extra point. Griffin Dyer waiting the snap. It's bobbled a little bit, but it's down. Kick is up. Nice. It's good. Pottsboro takes an early lead, 7-0. 8:33 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back with more football from Pottsboro, Texas.
B&B Barbecue is a family-owned restaurant, bringing the heart and soul of Southern barbecue to your table. From slow-cooked ribs to savory brisket, every dish is made with love and tradition. Offering daily specials with drive-through, walk-up, and online ordering at bnbbarbecue.com. They've got your team covered. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 11 till 8 and Sunday through Tuesday for large orders or catering for parties of 20 or more. Now available through DoorDash, Grubhub, or Uber Eats. Come join the B&B family and taste the difference. B&B Barbecue, proud to support our Pottsboro Cardinals.
You don't have to look far to see the value in an Utter Family Ford deal.
We have plenty of inventory and it's all priced to move.
On our remaining 2023 Ford F-150s, we are offering 1.9% financing for up to 72 months.
Plus, you get $1,000 special retail bonus cash.
Please visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman
or Blake Utter Ford in Denison,
where it's easy to see the Utter Family Ford value.
Back in Pottsboro, Texas, a beautiful rainy night. It's beautiful because Pottsboro just took the early lead, 7-0, with 8:33 to go in the first quarter. It's the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff, and Griffin Dyer puts his foot in it. It's going to be a squib kick out to the left side and rolls out of bounds at the 25. We'll see if they take the penalty and keep the ball with a 5-yard penalty added to it. Toby, give us a scoring drive recap.
Give me a Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. Bobby, it was 8 plays for 50 yards, all on the ground. Caden Humphrey and Carson Nix capped off by a Caden Humphrey touchdown run. Big run there was that 20-yard Caden Humphrey run. Man, that was a great job. Love to see that. Wet, rainy night, ball control. That's perfect.
Great way to start the game, man. Just really get the momentum back. After having that week off, they say, hey, we knock the rust off. Well, there wasn't much rust there. They just started rolling, picked up right where they left off.
Yeah, it looks like they feel better. I think that week off healed them. I think they're feeling good.
Fresh legs, all rested up. So they start out with the ball on the 30-yard line, do the Whitesboro Bearcats. First down and 10 from the 30. Going to be a quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's juking and jiving, trying to find the hole. Pottsboro Cardinals surrounded and bring him down after about a 3-yard pickup right up the middle. Let's see, we'll call it a 4-yard pickup. Second down and 6.
Brock Hill in on that tackle.
Second down and 6 from the 34-yard line for the Bearcats.
Got a timeout, official timeout.
Official timeout for an injury.
Oh, got an injured player. That's a
timeout.
Urgent care of Denison injury timeout. Bobby's a Whitesboro player. I'm trying to get my binocular on it and see exactly, give me a number. Oh, no. The Whitesboro broadcasting crew said it's their quarterback.
Oh, that's not
which
good.
is, we haven't talked about him a lot. That's the coach's son. We talked about him in the Keys to the Game. He's been a very explosive player so far this season. That is the coach's son. And they're telling me he is down out there. I can't see it myself with so many guys around him. But, man, if they lose him, that's a big deal. And
sophomore.
You definitely don't want to see that.
No, not at all. I'll guarantee you, coaches and players, they want to play against the best. They don't
100%.
want to. So the urgent care of Denison. Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care or Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Open 7 days a week, walk in, or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. So thank you guys for sponsoring Pottsboro football. We hate when there are injuries, but when they are, we know we've got good folks like you that help take care of needs like that.
We've got a spot on him, Bobby. Looks like he's still down. Looks like he is in a little bit of pain. Got his helmet off.
Didn't he get up from the he ran the ball. He was the runner.
Yeah, he was a runner.
And didn't he get up from the tackle and then?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
I thought he ran the ball up the middle, and I thought they brought him down near the middle of the field, and maybe he was trying to get off the field. The Whitesboro team just huddled all around him. I don't know if it's to protect from visibility, to keep people from seeing what's going on, or
probably
just to support.
Probably sportsmanship, just camaraderie. That's your quarterback.
Right. Cool deal.
And, the weather out here, maybe they're trying to all stay warm a little bit, huddle in together.
Yeah, when you get wet like this and then you stop moving, you can get a little bit of a chill. Looks like the rain has backed off a little bit, and so maybe it'll move on out. I hear someone said we've missed the worst of it, that it went south of us or went around us.
That'd be awesome.
We'll take it. The main thing you worry about on a night like tonight is not the rain, it's the lightning that messes things up for us.
Looks like number 9, Rip Harper, in there at quarterback.
All right, Rip Harper. They've got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to their running. No, is a fake, and Rip Harper's going to keep it over the left side, close to a first down. I believe he got a first down, Toby.
Yeah, I believe so. It was a good job. Brought down Grayson West, Rip Harper, little brother to Mac Harper. Mac was the quarterback here in Whitesboro a few years ago.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line.
Dad's a superintendent over there. Good family.
Cool deal. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. It'll be a fake handoff again. This time, Harper stumbles and goes down about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So that looks to be Cason Watson there. That's not going to be a snack. That was going to be a tackle for loss. That's not a sack.
TFL.
Yep.
He's had a bunch of them this year as well. We mentioned he leads the team in sacks with 5 out of the team's 13, but that was a tackle for loss. And I imagine we go back, we find a bunch of them to his ledger for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. What are we at? Second down now. Second down and about 14. It was a 4-yard loss on that run.
And, you got a new quarterback in there, and ball's wet. It's going to be a tough situation for him.
Yeah, he faked the handoff and then took off to run. Looks like he just sort of stumbled.
Yeah.
And then Cason took him down the rest of the way. Ball's at the 37. That is a handoff this time to their running back or up the middle. Great defense by the Cardinals. He went nowhere. In fact, they pushed him back a little bit. A little extracurricular activity brings out a flag on the play. Probably going to call it on Pottsboro for not stopping. They just were trying to bring the kid down, and he wouldn't go down.
Yeah, you got to stop when they blow the whistle, though. You can't continue the play.
Yeah.
And that's what Coach Pose was talking about earlier. We don't play our best game when we're doing stupid stuff, and that was a stupid play.
Yeah, you hear some of the people in the stands say, "Use your heads, and you get in the heat of the moment, man. You just want to bring that kid down, but when you hear that whistle, you gotta pull up.
But you just hurt your team, though.
Yep.
You just hurt your chances. You just giving them new life. You had them stop for a loss.
That puts the ball in Pottsboro territory at the 48-yard line. So a big 15-yard penalty keeps the Bearcat drive alive. 1st and 10 from the 48. Pottsboro's end of the field. Got a man in motion from left to right. It's going to be a pass. First pass of the game. It's going deep down to a man that was open. Pottsboro Cardinals called for the penalty. Incomplete. Number 9 was the defender for the Cardinals. It was Connor McCormick. And he got up all excited but he wasn't looking at the ball, Toby.
Yeah, we've talked about that probably a dozen times. And I don't know if that's just what they teach or whatever in the cornerback position, but we don't ever turn around and look for the ball, and we just run right in the guy. They're going to call a pass interference on that most of the time. So 2 big penalties right in a row.
Right in a row.
And if I was Whitesboro, I'd take advantage of that right there.
Absolutely. They started that play from the 48. After that penalty on the incomplete pass with the pass interference, going to bring the ball down to the 33-yard line. Pottsboro's digging a little hole for themselves with those penalties.
Yeah, we had them backed up back here, and we're marching them down the field.
So here we are back in action. They've got a man in motion from right to left this time. Snap is back. Now it's a pass over to the right. It's intercepted by the Cardinals at the 30-yard line. Now he's coming to midfield, 40-yard line, 35, 30, 25, 20. Cuts back to the inside. They finally wrangle him down inside the 15. Who's got it, Toby? Austin Hash, senior night, with the big interception.
Yeah, that was just a bad pass by the quarterback. He just overshot his receiver. Austin was sitting there, just took the opportunity, grabbed the football down the sideline like a streak. Great job, Austin.
Hit him right in the numbers, but he had the fortitude to hold on to the ball and took off, man. Had a lot of green.
Well, that's what we needed after shooting ourselves in the foot twice in a row. We needed a big play, and Austin came up with it right there.
There you go. So Pottsboro is on their second drive of the night now. They take possession of the ball with 6:34 to go in the first quarter. They're inside the Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone from the first play of this drive.
Looks like we were on the 14? 13 or 14?
13 is what they've got on the scoreboard, so we'll go with that.
So we got an unsportsmanlike against Whitesboro.
There you go. So it's going to be the battle of the penalties. See, and boy, that's going to give Pottsboro phenomenal.
That's going to give us 1st and goal.
That's half the distance to the ball's on the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6.
Yeah.
Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone offense. And, I'm trying to do the math in my head quickly, but that was over a 50-yard interception return for Hash. It's going to be a keeper up the middle by Humphrey. It's all balled up in there. Nothing going. I think he finally breaks loose and gets a yard or two.
He just barreled through there. He was you said it. He was balled up right there in the middle, and he just put his shoulder down and kept pushing and came out the other side.
He popped out of there, didn't he? Picked up maybe 4 yards. I thought it was going to be maybe 1 or 2. Ball at the 2-yard line, so that was a 4-yard pickup. And now we've got 2nd down and goal. And the ball goes up the middle again. Is it Humphrey keeper?
Yep.
Humphrey keeps it again in the end zone for the 2nd touchdown of the night. Woo! Touchdown, Pottsboro Cardinals.
Yeah, just right up the middle, right behind Carson Culp, Holden Flanagan, Colton Cervantes. It's about 1,000 pounds a kid right there in the middle. He just followed him.
That's a great way to put that. All right, now we've got the extra point after attempt. Holden Flanagan snapping tonight. Is that right?
Nope.
Not snapping tonight.
Watson
snapping. Got Humphrey Holden. Dyer kicking. And he kicks it right through the uprights. Pottsboro takes the early 14-0 lead. 6:02 in the first quarter. Don't go anywhere. We got a barn burner. Come right back after this break.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair, maintenance, and accessories. A&O Auto Care is family-owned and operated with over 30 years in the automotive repair industry that will take care of all your automotive needs from beginning to end. Business hours Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till noon and 1 p.m. to 5:30. Located at 216 FM 120 in Pottsboro. For more info, visit AOAutoCare.com. That's AOAutoCare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality. Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Jim Towery with Towery Realty are proud supporters of the Pottsboro Cardinals. Whether you're looking to insure your vehicle, your home, or maybe even looking to upgrade or downsize to a new home, Chad Towery Agency and Towery Realty is your place to go for all your property needs. Let the fine folks and friendly faces of Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Towery Realty help you today. Serving North Texas and specializing in Lake Texoma, stop in at 682 FM 120 Suite 12 or call 903-786-9004 today. Go
Back in Pottsboro, Texas, Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. Pottsboro Cardinals lead early, 14-0 over the Bearcats. Now it's the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Dyer rolls it down the field to the left side again. It's picked up at the 25, and he's taken down after about a 7-yard pickup. Great defense by that kickoff return team. Special teams are critical. Further deep you get in the season and into the playoffs, I think special teams are going to have a big impact in the game.
Oh, yeah, you got to be strong in all three phases. You're exactly right, Bobby. That was a great on-the-ground kick. Smart move. It's wet out the ball. That's going to make the ball even slicker when they touch it. Smart move. Let's do a Jeff Sotto Sales scoring drive update, Bobby. It was 2 plays for 6 yards. Woo! But the big play there was the Austin Hash big interception and return all the way down. Then they gave us a penalty, but it started on the 6. But, man, capped off with that Caden Humphrey touchdown run. Jeff Sotto Sales, Sherman Dennison.
Back with Whitesboro on offense. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They hand it off to the running back up the middle, and that defense says no sirree, nothing doing. In fact, they lose about 3 yards on that run up the middle attempt.
Yeah, we're just and Bobby, we're the eye test out there. You look out there, and you guys at home can see it on the film, on the camera. Looks like we're a lot bigger than they are too.
Ball's moved back to the 30-yard line, so it was a 2-yard loss for the Bearcats. Man in motion from left to right. Fake handoff, and Harper keeps the ball over the left side. Picks up about 5-7 yards and finally brought down by the Cardinals at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Xavier Brady just scraping down from that strong safety position, just rolled down with him, just took him to the ground.
Toby, give us an update on that quarterback for.
Yeah, urgent care Dennison injury timeout update. They came and hauled him off in a pickup truck and said that looked like he maybe got some sort of leg injury, but hopefully everybody pray for that young man. Hopefully he'll be okay.
That sophomore Colt Fagan, their starting quarterback, went down on the very first play of their offensive set. Now they're back at it. It's a pass. Almost intercepted. It's incomplete. It was Jet Mackey who had the ball hit him in the hands but couldn't bring it in. Again, a high pass by this backup quarterback. He may be feeling the nerves or what?
Yeah, and, it's hard out there. The ball's wet. He's not the tallest kid in the world, looks like, and so maybe he's trying to get a little bit more onto the ball to get it up over the line and out there, and he's selling it just a little bit.
Going to be a 3-and-out for the Whitesboro Bearcats. They're going to punt it away. But Pottsboro almost had their second turnover of the night. They've got 5 interceptions on the season, and they've got 1 tonight. Almost at number 2. Xavier Brady's back at the 35-yard line. Punt is low and bounces at the 40. Xavier's trying to decide to pick it up. He does at the 30. He's brought down immediately. Got some extracurricular going on, but they don't throw the flag on that one. Bearcat threw a Cardinal down, looked like after the whistle had blown.
Yeah, and that was number 10 for the Bearcats. I don't know who that is, but he's been involved in a lot of those extracurriculars, so we'll keep an eye on that one.
I'm sure Coach Poe will bring it to their attention if the striped shirts will keep an eye on that. It's the rivalry of the boroughs. It's a big deal for these kids. So Pottsboro gets their 3rd possession. They took the kickoff for the begin of the game, had the possession after the interception, and now they get this possession after a Whitesboro punt. And it is the regular set offense with trips to the right, single receiver to the left.
Still have not thrown the ball. We haven't.
Ball's on the 30-yard line here as we begin this show. Waiting for the snap. It's back. Going to pass it this time. He's looking downfield.
Nice
Nothing
run.
there. He's under pressure. He
Nice run.
rolls out to the left. Still rolling. Now headed upfield. Picks up 5 yards and steps out of bounds at the 35.
Yeah, and it was that was a good decision there. He was rolling out. He covered up on this side. He tried to go back the other side and made some positive yards out of it, though.
I think you being the lineman guy, Coach Poe was looking for a holding penalty out there in the midst of that, or not a holding penalty, but he saw something that didn't sit right with him, whatever their defense did.
I mean, very well. You were probably right. It probably was a holding penalty on. They were holding one of our receivers up. That's probably what he was.
So the ball is spotted at the 34, so we'll call it a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals. Trips to the right, handoff to Nix right up the middle. He's bouncing around trying to find some open room, but he loses some yards on that one. They're going to bring him down at the 32-yard line, be a 2-yard loss on that run.
Got a penalty after the play. I'm not sure exactly what went on.
We've been seeing some juking and jiving and pushing and shoving.
We'll see who that one's against. Oh, looks like maybe it's on Whitesboro.
Personal foul on the Bearcats.
They called that one on number 30.
So that'll be to the good of the Cardinals as we get 15 yards after that penalty. Those are penalties, man, that by week 10 you ought to have your emotions under control, I would think, Toby.
Yeah, and we talked about that earlier, playing a clean game. That I'm sure Coach Fagan over there for Whitesboro probably told his team the same thing. But you mentioned it, Coach Poe mentioned it, and we all know it. Whenever you're playing Whitesboro, just like when we played Pilot Point, it's a big emotional game. And, man, tempers are flare.
Puts the line of scrimmage at the 47. Still in Pottsboro's end of the field. We've got trips to the left. Xavier Brady by himself on the right. Nix to the right of Humphrey. Humphrey crouches. There's the snap. Looks out to pass to the left. Nothing there. He rolls to the right. Now he's looking downfield. Man wide open. Brady's open at the 33. Heads down the field. Finally knocked out of bounds inside the 25. We'll call it the 23-yard line. And a flag is on the play.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
In the realm of holding, the offensive line's all staying back. Oh, an eligible man downfield.
Oh. When that play extends like that, he was looking to the left, nothing there, and he rolled to the right. I think somebody probably thought he was going to run.
Well, and the offensive line, too, it's real hard for them to hold it that long. And whenever it does extend like that, then they're naturally moving forward.
Brady was wide, stinking open.
Yeah.
And, man, that
it's unfortunate.
So that was our first pass attempt. I think we had tried earlier, and he had to tuck it and run, but they actually passed at that time, but it's called back with balls placed at the 42-yard line after that 5-yard ineligible man downfield penalty. It's going to be 1st down and 15.
Oh, good.
Handoff up the middle. Wide open hole, big hole by the Pottsboro Cardinal offensive line.
Well, we had
Nix on the run.
2 guys pulling. Two big old boys. I didn't get their numbers, but it was 2 of the big ones. I guess they're all big on offense. But, man, they just demolished a poor guy.
2nd down and, oh, goodness, about 6 yards now. But that was about a 6-yard pickup by Nix. Ball's at the 49 on Whitesboro's end of the field. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Going to be a keeper by Humphrey coming to the right side, trying to find an open room. He was just like a magician. He thought he was down at the 50, but he picked up 7 yards after we thought he was stopped. Going to be just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, just picking his way through there, just being very patient in there. He knows he's got the speed to make it through there, and he's just juking and jiving and making it up through there. Nice job.
5-yard pickup for Humphrey on that quarterback keeper. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Big offensive line set in position to try to open that hole up for Humphrey as he runs around the right side. 1st down and more inside the 40. Got another flag, 2 flags coming in on this play. Let's see what this is going to be after the fact.
Humphrey gets up where it looks like they may have ripped off his helmet.
Without a helmet, yeah. And he's yelling at the referee, hey, they pulled my headgear off.
We'll see what see who it goes against here. Referees are taking a little bit of time, talking it out. 2 plays came in at once.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yep. Whitesboro, it's the 2nd personal foul penalty on this drive. So they've given away 30 yards alone on penalties, have the Bearcats.
Yeah. And that, on the face mask, that's not a personal foul like you think that your temper got really, against you and you threw a punch or something like that. That's they're trying to make a tackle, but you got to let go of that face mask.
That's
you can't
it.
hold on to it.
Yeah. So Pottsboro moves down the field. Some free yards right there. They're at the 20-yard line. We're going to go ahead and call that the Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone offense right here. 2 stacked receivers to the left, 2 stacked to the right. Carson Nix to the left side of Humphrey. From the 20-yard line, takes the snap. Fake handoff to Nix, pass out to the flat to the left side. It's caught by Doris. Doris heads up the field inside the 5. They finally bring him down at the 3 or 4 yard line. It's hard to tell from this far away. But was that Doris or Jet Mackey, Toby?
I'm trying to get
I thought it was Doris, but I'm not sure.
Yep, Doris.
All right, Doris on the catch and the big run. Got the ball down inside the 5. They're going to place it at the 3 yard line, so that was a 17-yard pickup. Push up the middle by the quarterback keeper. Going to come up just short.
Just barely.
Referee
just barely
is
short.
He's just hugging the line as he runs down to mark the ball. So we'll call that a 2-yard pickup right there by Humphrey.
And Doris out there, just give him a big shout out. He's had sure hands all year.
First catch of the night for either team. Big 17-yard catch and then a 2-yard run right there makes it second down and goal from the 1 yard line. Regular set offense. Humphrey over the left side of the line. Big hole offense. Touchdown, Pottsboro.
Just walked it in, Bobby.
Woo!
You could have driven a truck through that hole.
Big hole.
Going to the left side there with Colton Cervantes, and I think Casey Watson was on that side.
Big drive by the Cardinals. They took the ball at their own 30-yard line and marched down the field with a couple of 15-yard penalties. Helped us out by the Bearcats, so we'll take whatever we can get. 20-0 on the board. We'll see what the extra point will do right here. 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Ball is down. Kick is up. Boy, he's kicking like a madman tonight. That ball would have been a 40-yard field goal.
Well, yeah, that's a great job. And, hey, man, the rain's holding off a little bit. It's great.
Yep. We're going to stay right here. And we've gotten a lot of our breaks in already, but, man, just celebrate our final game of the regular season. And what a great way to start out 21-0 in the first quarter still against these Whitesboro Bearcats.
Big crowd out here, too. And I know it's senior night, but, we were expecting a ton of rain and nastiness, and a lot of people showed up, Bobby. I'm really proud of our Pottsboro Cardinal fans. Everybody showing up out here.
It's been a great season, and tonight we celebrate seniors, not just on the football field, but also on the band and others. And that's an 8, by the way.
Okay. Got it.
30, 70.
Yep.
So we're getting ready for the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff by the Cardinals. They've had the ball 3 times, and they've scored 3 times. Toby will give you that scoring drive recap here in just a minute, but for right now, it's going to be the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Griffin Dyer sets the tee, middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Pottsboro's getting ready. The Bearcats have 2 men deep back inside the 10-yard line. And it's going to be another roller to the left side. Tried to take it. The ball's on the ground.
Oh, we may have it. We may have it, Bobby.
Pottsboro says we got it. Let's see what the referee says. The referee agree with us?
Yes, he did.
Yes!
Yeah.
Wow, what a great Whitesboro Bearcat player just could not bring it in. I know that ball is wet, and I think that's why Pottsboro's kicking off these rollers every single time.
100%. Did you notice whenever he kicked it, the spray of water
I did.
that was just coming off the ball?
Excellent observation. I did notice that.
Got a timeout by Whitesboro right here, Bobby.
That's a lot of water coming off the field whenever the ball splashes up water. These fields are built to drain water well, but, man, a lot of water has fallen in the last couple of days, and we had a big rain beginning the first quarter. It has finally stopped, but, that ball gets slippery when it gets that wet.
So, Bobby, let me give you a Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive update. Jeff's Auto Sales in Sherman and Denison. Folks, if you need a good used car, go see Jeff. Jeff Jeffers and the folks there, good people. All right, it was an 8-play, 70-yard drive. Capped off by a big Caden Humphrey touchdown run. Caden's, I think, scored all of our touchdowns tonight. A lot of them been close in. Man, you could have driven a Mack truck through that hole. That was such a big hole. Great job by the offensive line. Xavier Brady fielded the punt at the 30, got immediately tackled, and we marched it down. 8 plays, 70 yards. Great job, boys. Jeff Jeffers
had our first pass, and pass completion to Doris from the 20-yard line, just pass out to the flat, that tunnel screen, and then he took it 17 yards, got us inside the 5, made the rest just easy pickings for Humphrey and the Cardinal offensive line. Can't say enough about these. This line is blocking like crazy tonight.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
You know, you said you fed them this week. That's got to be it.
Steaks, baby.
Okay, next week, feed them Tuesday night. Get ready for the Thursday night playoff game. Here we go with the Cardinals, stacked receivers to the left and to the right. Nix is to the right of Humphrey this time. Let's see where we go with Humphrey. Fake handoff to Nix, pass out to the flat. The ball's taken at the 35, inside the 30 now, inside the 20. It's number 21 for the Cardinals, Landon Goodman, on the reception.
You know, he's had some playing time this year and done a lot with it. He's short-handed as well.
I'm going to say that was almost a lateral, Toby, by the time he threw it out there. Either way, it's a first down for the Cardinals as this offensive machine continues to move the ball down the field. We've got stacked receivers again, one right in front of the other on both sides of the field. Humphrey's waiting the snap, takes it, hands off to Nix, this time over the right side of the line. He's got a hole. He's at the 10, the 5, in the end zone, touchdown by Carson Nix. Woo!
A little extracurricular again by number 10 on Whitesboro.
Wow.
Referee's talking to him, hopefully calming that down. But yeah, I tell you what, that was a big pull out there by Carson Culp, and I think maybe it was Case and Watson both out there. And man, they laid the guys out, and Nix just came right behind them. Great job.
2 plays on that drive, didn't take long. Now we're going for another point after attempt here. Dyer's lined up, ball is down, kick is up. It's a beautiful kick for a 28-0 lead. We're still in the first quarter. 1:03 on the clock. We're going to take a break and be right back.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
When looking for a vehicle, you don't just want anything. You want the right vehicle. The one that fits your needs and, most importantly, budget. No gimmicks, no stress, just good hometown people to do business with. That's what you'll find at Jeff's Auto Sales. Jeff Auto Sales is committed to working with you. At Jeff's Auto Sales, every vehicle's price and down payment is clearly marked on the vehicle. And be sure to ask about their cash specials. Jeff's Auto Sales with the locations in Sherman and Denison. And jeffsautosalestexas.com.
With Chevy
back in Pottsboro, Texas,
when looking for a vehicle, you don't
lead the Whitesboro Bearcats 28-0, 1:03 to go in the first quarter. Still, Pottsboro is rocking and rolling, and it's the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Dyer's going to roll it again. No, he kicks it off over to the left side again, completely out of bounds at the 30-yard lines. We've got 2 flags: the flag for the out of bounds, and one down here, maybe another. Unsportsmanlike penalty.
Looks like it was a little bit of extracurricular again.
Golly, we got to settle that down.
Yeah.
Hopefully Pottsboro should be keeping their heads.
Hopefully. But it's kind of hard whenever they're doing all kinds of bad stuff to you.
Give us a scoring drive recap, and then we'll give you the report on the penalty.
Yeah, it was 2 plays for 31 yards, Bobby.
Making it look easy.
Jeff Jeffers scoring drive update. Jeff's getting a lot of airplay tonight.
Yeah, making the math easy on Toby, too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, 2 plays, 31 yards, great run by Carson Nix. Well, and a great run, absolutely. But good gosh, this offensive line is blowing and going.
They came to play tonight. I'm telling you that. I mean, you know me, I'm a big offensive line guy, and I'm usually harder on them than I am anybody else on the field.
And you see,
I give them a lot of credit so far tonight.
Coach Hamilton just greeted those guys. He's meeting with them over here. You know, you usually just meet when you're doing bad. He's meeting just saying, guys, y'all doing great. Keep it up. The penalties were unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. They offset. And so I think they're going to kick again.
Yep.
The unsportsmanlike offset, but then they took the out-of-bounds penalty, and they're going to let Pottsboro kick off again. So.
Man, I'd kick that sucker on the ground again.
Absolutely. I think they're just trying to keep them off balance a little bit. But, yeah, they've had a lot of luck with that rolling kick. He'll kick it to the left side every time. Maybe they know they've got a weak hands player over there, and he's lining up to do that again. It goes to the left side. It'll roll about 20, 25 yards. And last time, Whitesboro could not contain it, and Pottsboro got it. So here we go. It is the roller again. Beautiful rolling kick.
Oh.
Now we've got the stop, maybe offsides by the Cardinals.
I don't think they whistled it back in play yet. I think we went a little bit early.
Gotcha, yeah.
You got to wait on the referee, say, all right, boys, y'all can go.
When you see that kicker raise his hand, he's letting the referee know he's ready. Then the referee has to lower his hand and say, okay, now you can kick it.
Yeah. Little practice kick.
That was a good kick, though. It just rolled flat on the ground. Didn't take any kind of bounce, but it was. I think that ball gets waterlogged and it gets heavy, and it doesn't move as much.
Swapping out the ball now after that one. Coach Bo say, nah, you can keep it. You can keep that one.
Yeah, he's going to wipe it off and give it back to him. Oh.
He sure did.
Coach Bo doesn't mess around, does he?
No.
He wants that ball wet and heavy.
Well, he's like, y'all are the ones that stopped the play.
That's funny.
You come over here and wipe it off.
All right, Jeremy Lewis, Grayson Home Loans kickoff for the third time. Let's try it again. Part three. 1:02 to go in this first quarter, and here it goes. Dyer puts it on the ground. He is kicking that ball beautifully. It's going to take a difficult roll. The player knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah.
He said, I can't bring this thing in. What a great kick. Dyer's doing a great job.
Yeah.
So that ball after it hit a player, it rolls out of bounds. So it's not a penalty. It went out of bounds due to the player knocking it out.
Yep, they get it right there.
So they're going to start it at the 32-yard line. Finally got that. But Dyer, that's a beautiful kickoff. I like the way that works. And if I'm right, this is the third possession for Whitesboro. Pottsboro's had 4 possessions, and we've had the interception, and then we recovered that kickoff muff by Whitesboro. So here we go again. Whitesboro getting the ball with 1 minute exactly on the first quarter clock. Pottsboro leads 28-0, and Whitesboro's taking possession at the 27-yard line. I think I said 32. It's 27. Hand off to the running back up the middle over to the right side. He's got a little hole. Picks up about 7 yards before he's finally knocked down and out of bounds.
Yeah, he squirted out. I thought we had him in the backfield, but he shifted out to the right, showed some good speed. And
What's his number? Let's give that
21,
kid
I saw.
21.
Mason Scarborough.
All right. Mason's a junior. So here we go again. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 running back. Going to be a fake by the quarterback. Then he pitches it to the running back, and he's down inside the 30-yard line. Xavier Brady with the contained defense, and he went ahead and just tackled him. Said if he's not going to turn back in, I'll just go ahead and take him down. Good defense. Big loss of about 5 yards on that carry.
And that was 23 Cameron Howard on their side.
Ball is placed back inside the 30 at the 29-yard line.
We're going to let the clock roll down to the second quarter.
We're going to take a break right here. Pottsboro leads this game of the Battle of the Boroughs. It's 28-0. Pottsboro's up. We'll be right back.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll. And we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
No matter the size of your job, from backyard projects to mining operations, Warren Cat has the service, support, and solutions to fit your needs. Whether you need a versatile attachment, a light tower or generator, a skid steer or large excavator, we have quality new, used, and rental options ready to work. Visit us online or stop by one of our many Oklahoma locations, including our new store in Ardmore, to put the power of Warren Cat to work for you.
We are back in Pottsboro, Texas. It is the beginning of the second quarter. Quarter number 2. Pottsboro's up 28-0 over the Whitesboro Bearcats. Been a really good game for the Cardinals. Only a couple of penalties that sort of marred it for them a little bit, but Whitesboro's had several penalties that's kept things going. And Now Whitesboro's taking the ball from the 27-yard line to be 3rd down and about 7. It's a pass over the middle. Got a man open. He caught it, brings it in. Finally brought down past the first down marker at about the 42-yard line.
That should have been, looks like that's Braden Beaumont on the reception there. Braden, one of the guys we had talked about.
Got a penalty on Whitesboro. It's going to bring it all back. That was all for nothing.
Is it Whitesboro? Yeah.
Sure is.
They're walking it back.
Whatever that is.
False start.
False start by the Bearcats there. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot. We were talking to the radio guys here in the break, and they said since their quarterback went down, it's like their team just turned in the towel and said, well, guess we can't win if we don't have him.
Well, and, you know, they're a younger group, too. We talked about that earlier. There are a lot of sophomores out there. You know, they're learning out there.
Ball's placed at the 24-yard line, a 5-yard penalty. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7 for the Bearcats now. It's going to be another pass. It's going to be a screen pass over the middle. Nothing. Not a thing.
Man,
right
who
there.
Sniffed that out. Let me get that number. Call that guy's name. Brock Hill. He sniffed that out. That went nowhere. He was right. And lucky he didn't intercept that.
Carson Nix, number 5, was in on that as well. So they had that defensive beautifully. No gain on the play. I'd mark it right back down, I think, at the 24. Yeah, that's where that. So it's going to be 4th down and 7. 4th and 7. Second time they've brought the Bearcats to the 4th down. They punted the last time. And here's a punt by the Bearcats. Coaches are saying skid away because there's nothing there. Finally downed at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, it was almost blocked by Cason Watson.
About a 28-yard punt. But, yeah, Watson was in on that, put a lot of pressure on it. I think they saw something after that first punt. It was sort of a slow kick. Takes the kid a little time to get unwound. And as it is, Pottsboro takes the ball at the 49 in Bearcat territory.
Talking about Cason Watson, he's getting a little bit of a break right now from the offense. Kingston Elrod goes in. Kingston switches and goes in at right guard. Carson Culp's bumping out to right tackle.
First possession for the Cardinals in the second quarter. Stacked receivers on both sides of the line. Now the fake handoff to Nix. It's going to be a deep pass on the far side, on the right side. It's caught by the Cardinals. Oh. It's a touchdown, Cardinals. Who is it, Toby?
That's Xavier Brady.
Xavier Brady all by himself. Caught the ball, well defended. Caught it on the dead run. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, beautiful touchdown, Cardinals. Woo!
Man, that rain's holding off, doing a lot of good for us. That's awesome, Bobby. That was a fantastic route there by Xavier. Great throw by Humphrey.
Humphrey put just the right amount of air under it. You've talked about that in the past.
He's learning.
Put that touch on it, and that was a perfect touch for another Pottsboro touchdown.
Warren Cat touchdown.
Warren Cat. Southern Oklahoma, North Texas, Warren Caterpillar dealer sponsoring our touchdowns. And now the kick is up, and it's good. Pottsboro takes a commanding lead, 35-0, 10:55 to go in the second quarter. What a great night of football, and really and truly the rain has stopped. Skies, I don't know if they're clear or not. It's dark out, but Friday Night Lights, it's well lit here, and Pottsboro is on fire.
Yeah, boy, that was fantastic. Again, Humphrey had a plenty of time back there. They did what's called a tunnel and go, so he faked the tunnel. Xavier went and ran the go, hit him right over him. It was good coverage. Give it to Whitesboro. They had good coverage on him.
Yeah.
It was just a perfect pass and catch.
Yeah, you know, we talked at the first of the game that Xavier Brady is going to be one of our the key guys for going into the playoff. He's going to have to – he's had a great season, but I think he's going to really be our X factor to go deep in the playoffs.
Z factor. I'm going to call him the Z factor.
Z factor. Xavier Brady.
That's right. That's right. Well, I'm gonna put a copyright on that.
Got the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff. It's going to be another one by the Cardinals. Dyer's going to have to ice that leg down tonight with all these kickoffs.
No kidding.
And he's doing a phenomenal job here. We'll see if he rolls it down. Yep, rolls it to the left side again. It's touched by the Whitesboro Bearcats. Fortunately knocked out of bounds. It was number 11, Wyatt Winchester, sophomore They're just picking on Wyatt, I believe.
Well,
It goes to the
what,
same side every time.
Landon Goodman, 21 for Pottsboro, was streaking down there, and he almost got it before it went out of bounds.
That ball was just sort of slow motion rolling toward the out-of-bounds line.
Let me give you a Jeff's Auto Sales scoring
Get
drive update.
your calculator out.
I can do this one. One play, 49 yards
Wow.
from Caden Humphrey to Xavier Brady, exploiting that Z factor out there, Bobby.
After the punt by the defense held and made them punt again, and Pottsboro got the ball at the 49 and just took one play to get it in there. What a game. What a night. It's going to be I think you talk about not only physically winning the game, but mentally. This has got to be good for going into the playoffs and you think, hey, maybe we can do this.
Yeah, they marched the ball back, too. I guess the Whitesboro had a penalty. I didn't see it.
I didn't see that either.
We're too busy up here trying to see out of these foggy windows.
Yeah, so Whitesboro will take the ball, but they're going to take it back deeper than what it would have been without that penalty. In fact, what is it placed on the 18-yard line?
18, yes, sir.
All right, so they're digging a hole for themselves, starting from the 18 with 10:52 to go in the second quarter.
Oh, in the backfield.
Oh, Whitesboro tries to run the ball up the middle, taken down for a tackle for a loss of about 4 yards.
Kason Watson again, Bobby.
Oh, my goodness.
TFL.
It's going to put the ball at the 15-yard line. We'll call it a 3-yard loss. Second down and 13 now for the Bearcats. They just get more and more frustrated as the game goes on. They can't just get untracked. Defense is set, man in motion from left to right. One running back in the backfield. It's going to be a pass. It's a tunnel pass out to the right side at the 12-yard line. Another loss. Had the tunnel pass screen, was caught, tried to run upfield. Pottsboro defense right there, number 23, Austin Hash, on the stop along with a couple other Cardinals.
Hey, big credit out there. I want to just give them credit here. Braden Bomar caught that ball. Braden Bomar went to Pottsboro for several years. A lot of these kids know him. They tackle him, they're helping him up, they're patting him on the head. Great sportsmanship, great job.
Loss of 1 yard on that screen pass out to the right side. Makes it third down at about 15 for the Bearcats. Ball is placed at the 14-yard line, deep in Whitesboro territory. They're in a hole. They've got to try and dig out. It's a big third down here.
Got delay a game?
Wow. I know these guys are frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby, when your starting quarterback goes out, and that's the guy you've been riding with all year, and nothing against Rip coming in here as a backup, but, man, it's hard on them. It's hard on him. He's rusty, hadn't been back there probably, and, man, you just don't have the same rhythm.
It's going to bring up third down and 20. They're going to hand it off, just try to get out of the shadow of the end zone, I think, and they get up past the 10, maybe a yard or two pickup, not much. So it's still going to be fourth down. Brings up the fourth down of the game, and they've punted both other times, and it looks like they're bringing the punt team on. Pottsboro is going to get really good field position again. May go for the block, Toby.
May do it.
Ball is placed at the 10-yard line, maybe the 9, right at the 10.
I'm calling it, though. I'm calling the Z factor. Xavier's going to run it back.
Xavier's set back. He's at about the 40-yard line. Ball's kicked low and flat, kicked out of bounds. They're not even going to give him a chance. Oh, man, one of the Whitesboro players came down and just put his helmet into Xavier's face, and he said, where's the penalty? And
yeah.
Guess they think they didn't hit him hard enough. But it definitely was a hit in the face.
And the ball was kicked out of bounds. So.
Yep, the ball was already out of bounds. Anyway, let's see where they eventually spot this football. It's going to be the 48, Toby. Last time it was the 49. Now it's the 48, so they're 1 yard closer. This ought to be a piece of cake.
I like cake. What? You don't like cake?
I like cake, but I can't believe that's the first thing that came to your mind.
Well,
I agree with you. 8:39 to go on the clock. Pottsboro's got stacked receivers to the left and to the right. 2 receivers left, 2 right. They're right behind each other. Handoff to Nix up the middle. Big hole. First down territory already. Offensive line plowing holes for the Cardinals.
Man, they're just big. They're big and they're moving. I've seen more pulling tonight from our offensive line than I've seen all year. And to explain what you guys at home what a pull is, that means you don't block the guy in front of you. It means you step back and you run down the line of scrimmage and pull out in front of your running back.
About a 16-yard pickup on that run right up the middle, that ginormous hole. Again, stacked receivers both sides. Going to take the snap back. It's going to be a pass this time. He's rolling to the right, looking downfield, trying to find the open man. Nothing there. Humphrey will tuck it and run. It looked like the man hit him out of bounds, but they didn't throw the flag.
He did. He was literally in the Whitesboro players, amongst the other players, and they came in and hit him. That's that number 10 again.
We're going to call it a 4-yard pickup before Humphrey stepped out of bounds. Can make it 2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals as they continue to roll down the field.
Well, they're walking it back.
Oh.
Looks like we had a hold on the play.
Holding by the Cardinals, so that nullified everything else that happened after that. Places the ball back on the 42-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and a long way to go. 1st down and 20 for the Cardinals at the 42-yard line. They're in Bearcat territory, but 2 receivers right, 2 left. They're stacked with each other.
They're coming in a run blitz.
Handoff to Nix, coming to the left side of the line, looking for a hole. Not much there. Picks up 1 yard, and that's about it.
Yeah, they had a run blitz on that play. They're stacking the line and coming in, and we ran into it.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line, bring up 2nd down and about 19 for the Cardinals. Empty backfield, Toby. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like Pottsboro may send it downfield or let Humphrey turn loose on his legs. Now everybody looks over to the sideline, adjusting the call. Humphrey steps up, barks out some signals to the offensive line. Now he sets back, crouches, waits the snap. There it is. Quick tunnel screen out to the right side. It's caught by Brady, and he's going down to the initial line of scrimmage and gets knocked out of bounds.
Yeah,
about a 10-yard pickup.
And he was contacted very early, and Xavier's a big, strong kid. Ran right through that tackle and made a couple of them tackling.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 10. We're back to the original line of scrimmage from a couple of plays ago at the 32-yard line.
3rd and 10. I believe we'd take 2 downs to get 10 yards here.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Nix is back in the backfield this time to the left side of Humphrey. Man in motion. Coming from right to left is Jet Mackey. And rolling to the left. He's under pressure. Sacked in the backfield, way back to the 45-yard line.
They just brought a blitz more than we could handle.
They're going to spot it at the 42-yard line. They say he was down. That was a huge loss on that sack.
Yeah, that was kind of the perfect call for them and for our perfect play, or for against our play, because we had a bunch of long downfield routes. And so if you're seeing a blitz, you've got to get the ball out quick. Well, there was no quick outs to run.
10-yard loss on that, places the ball at the 42. It's the first 4th down Pottsboro's had tonight. In fact, they haven't had many 3rd downs. They've had 2 3rd downs all night long, and this is the first 4th down. It's a quick punt by Humphrey. They didn't have anybody back,
beautiful.
And the ball lands at the 10 and just stops. Down by Xavier Brady at about the 9-yard line. Beautiful punt. He were lined up in a regular offensive look, and then Humphrey just quickly pulled up and punted it with his right leg. Good job.
Yeah, that was a great little pooch punt there. Kind of stopped us there on that play. Whitesboro had a couple of big defensive plays there. The couple run blitz, then just a all-out blitz on the passing down. They knew that was coming.
It was only a 32-yard punt, but that's exactly what we needed to get the ball inside the 10. So good execution of that special teams punt right there. Whitesboro takes the possession inside right at the 10-yard line on their end of the field, so they got 90 yards to go to try and get a point on the board. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Hand off to the running back right up the middle. Nothing. Oh, what a defensive play. It's going to be a 2 or 3 yard loss. Had several of those tonight.
Jordan Keller in there on the tackle for loss.
Senior Jordan Keller has had a really good season this year. Has gotten better as the year has gone on.
Yeah, absolutely. Really showing out that senior leadership out here tonight.
It's going to bring down 2nd down and 12 after that 2 yard loss. Ball is placed at the 8-yard line. Whitesboro brings in a tight set. Everybody's in tight. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, but they're all real close to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a pass. Rolling out to the left is the quarterback. He's going to tuck it and run at the 15, down close to the 20. brought down just short of the first down. Needed the 20. They're going to bring him down at the 18, so he'll be 2 yards short.
Yeah, just wasn't anything open. That was a design pass. Quarterback did a good job of reading that there was nothing there and picking up positive yardage.
Make it 3rd and 2 for the Bearcats from the 18-yard line as they try to keep this drive alive. Pottsboro going to try to stop them 3 and out.
I believe this would be their first down of the game that wasn't on a penalty if they make it here.
I believe you're right. They're scrumming it right up the middle, and I think where the referee is running to, it looks like they may have just gotten it by a half yard. Yes, 1st down Bearcats. Going to put the ball at the 21-yard line. Keeps their drive alive as they try to get on the board. 4:50 to go in the first half. Bearcats have had a rough night after their quarterback went down on the very first play from scrimmage for them. Their sophomore quarterback, coach's son, they came and put him in a truck and hauled him off. We were praying that he would be okay. 2 receivers right, 2 left. One's in motion from left to right. It's going to be a tunnel screen pass out to the right side, taken at the 18, now past the 20, 25, 30, out at the 32-yard line. Going to be a 1st down, I believe, if they mark it at the 32.
Number 21, Mason Scarborough there on the reception.
Just that tunnel screen. He found the open yards for the 1st down. Ball's at the 33-yard line. We'll call that a 12-yard pickup for the Bearcats. First really good sustained drive they've put together.
Key there was a big block there by the other receiver. Ethan Donahoe's out there now, number 6. I noticed he's out there, and their receiver did a good job locking him up on that play.
2 receivers way out to the left on the far side, 2 on the right. Number 14 goes in motion from right to left, looking deep downfield, nothing there. He's under pressure, gets out, rolling to the right still, nothing there. Finally, good defense by number 9, Connor McCormick. Stepped in at the last minute to knock the ball down, or it would have been a reception.
Yeah, great job there by Connor, showing his speed, running in there, knocking the ball down. Great job.
The quarterback had a little bit of time, but he was under pressure from Jordan Keller in the backfield along with Kason Watson. They had pressure on him, but he stepped out to the right just in time to get free and found a man downfield. But incomplete pass nonetheless. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Handoff up the middle. Boy, he hit a red wave right there. You talk about red. We had a red wave earlier this week, but, man, that was a cardinal red wave of defensive linemen right there.
Yeah, Brock Hill, Sam Bocox, both in on that tackle.
That kid, he ran up to the line. He just squatted down. Did you notice
that?
I did. He said, "Oh my gosh!"
He said, "I don't want any part of that."
Said, let's try the next play. 32-yard line. He lost a yard on that running attempt. Great defensive play by that defensive front. 4 men linemen down front. Rolling out to the left this time is a quarterback. It's a complete pass, but he's hit immediately. Great defense. Who's our defender, Toby?
Austin Hash over there.
Wow, Austin's having a great game tonight. Interception, and then just that stop right there, and had a big tackle for loss earlier in this half.
Crowd getting into it. Got some boomsticks out there, a bunch of cowbells.
All right. So
one really loud mouth, I hear.
I wonder who that would be. I picked up 3 yards. Going to be 4th down and 8 for the Bearcats. So a big 4th down. Looks like they're set up to punt. Xavier Brady is back. Yep, they're punting. Xavier's back at the 30-yard line. The ball hits at the 35 and rolls out of bounds. So the Cardinals have pretty good field position. After the 3rd or 4th punt by Whitesboro tonight, they just can't get untracked.
No, they're having a hard time. We're playing, absolutely. They lost their quarterback, and, we hate that. But, hey, man, you got to give credit to these Pottsboro Cardinals now. They came out here ready to play.
Really
they had that week off. They're well-rested.
Yep.
They're fired up from the get-go.
They have made the most of that time they had off to get rested up, and you can just tell they're fresh and just ready to play football. And so here comes this big offensive line out to get in position. We've got 3 receivers to the left. Xavier Brady by himself out to the right. Nix is to the left of Humphrey in the backfield, waiting to get things started here. Whitesboro has a 5-man down defensive line, trying to stop anything up the middle, but they haven't had a whole lot of success. Here's the snap.
Yep.
Tunnel pass out to
yardage.
Goodman got it at the 32. He's down to the 50, the 45, 40. He breaks through the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. No flags on the field. Touchdown, Pottsboro. Woo!
Absolutely, Bobby. That was beautiful. Whitesboro, I don't know what they were doing. We had trips out right. They only put 2 people out there. Well, obviously, our coaches instantly recognized that, called the tunnel screen, blocked it up. He just outran everybody to the end zone. Man, great play call, great execution.
And it was Landon Goodman on the reception and the run. It was a tunnel screen just out to the left, and, you hope to pick up 10, 12 yards on those, but Landon did show the speed. He ran past 2 guys that had the angle on him, and once he got by them, he was gone downfield. Beautiful offensive run play right there. Where was that line of scrimmage, Toby?
34.
34-yard line. Waiting for the extra point. It's down, it's up. Dyer remains perfect on the night. Great kick, great execution on that extra point. 42-0. Pottsboro leads, 2:50 to go in this first half.
Man, Bobby, that's great. Let me go ahead and give you a Jeff's Auto Sales score and drive update. I've got one play for 66 yards. Landon Goodman, touchdown ball screen from Caden Humphrey. Goodman showed some good speed. Again, Whitesboro just rolled 2 guys out there against 3. You're going to lose that almost every time. And great job, great execution. Man, Jeff's Auto Sales, Sherman and Denison, folks. Go see Jeff and them. They're getting a lot of advertisements tonight, and I love it.
Last week, Whitesboro played Pilot Point, came away with a 37-21 victory over Pilot Point. And, just the wheels have fallen off tonight for these Bearcats, and they just cannot get untracked. We'll remind you or let you know if you're just tuning in, they lost their starting sophomore quarterback, coach's son, and
that's going to be a big blow.
Colt Fagan. And the team they've just been reeling ever since.
Yeah, they had a positive drive last time. Felt like maybe the momentum was starting to go their way, that we got the ball back. And, man, again, it kind of boggles the mind. They rolled 2 people out there to cover 3, and maybe somebody missed an assignment. But we took advantage of it. I love to see that.
Yep. All right, it's going to be the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff. Appreciate Jeremy Lewis. He is on the board of directors, or trustee for the Pottsboro Cardinal School District. It's going to be a roller to the right side this time. Changed it up a little bit. That kid's got some good hands over there, catches it and falls at the 35-yard line. So keep rolling it on the ground, but he went to a different side, just changed it up for the first time on that kickoff.
And that's all right. Hey, it worked. It's fine.
All right. So Whitesboro will take possession of the ball, and they'll be 65 yards away from the end zone, which they have not even been close to sniffing out tonight.
Yeah. They're struggling tonight, Bobby. I feel bad for those kids over there.
I do too.
We've been in that situation before.
So 2:49 to go in the first half. Whitesboro takes the ball at their own 35-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. A little bit of high snap, brought down, handoff. No, it was a fake handoff and a pass out to the right flat. Catches the ball, runs down to the 40, and is thrown down by the Cardinals, so it's going to be a 5-yard pickup on that pass play.
Ethan Donahoe out there making the tackle. Helped by Austin Stewart.
Places the ball at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for the Whitesboro Bearcats.
Hey, I'm Whitesboro right now. I'm thinking anything positive yardage. Let's just go make positive yardage every play. Not shoot ourselves in the foot and make some positive yardage.
No penalties. They just need to execute and make good decisions. They're in a little bit of a wildcat set. It's going to be a fake to one running back, pitch out to the left, and he's going nowhere. Big loss.
Another tackle for loss. That one's from Brock Hill.
I'm talking 7 or 8 yard loss. We'll see where they place the ball. But again, that kid just tucked. He saw that big red wave coming. He said, nope, I'm not doing that.
That was a T formation. You got the quarterback in the middle, 2 running backs right beside him. They snap it to the quarterback in the middle.
And it was a 7-yard loss. Placed the ball at the 30 or the 33-yard line. 33-yard line, 3rd down and long. 3rd down for the Bearcats. Snap is back, looking to pass, looking to the right, nothing there, looks to the left. Almost intercepted, incomplete. Jet Mackey had his hands on it. 2nd time Jet's had a ball hit his hands on defense, and senior, I know he'd like to catch one of those.
Yeah, and Jet actually plays receiver, so you think he would.
Yeah, you think he'd be on that.
Right.
It's just being on a different side of the ball, I guess.
We may have to get some stickum for his hands.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too wet now. We haven't had rain for a while, unless it's raining out there, and I just can't. It looks like a fine rain, Toby.
Yeah, I see some people
the lights, yeah.
Some people putting their hoods up.
All right, 4th down, 4th and 12. It's going to be a punt. It's a short punt. Xavier Brady is back at the 30. The ball hits at the 47-yard line. They finally down it at the 42. So, again, Pottsboro is going to have really great field position in this first half. 1:25 to go till halftime. Stay with us for the halftime show. We're going to stay right here. We're not going to interview anybody. We're hoping that the rain will hold off and the bands can play. Whitesboro came in 5th in state in band competition. They're good every year. Pottsboro was like 8th in area round and had a good year of competition, and I wanted you to hear them. So the halftime show sponsored by Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance Agent, and then we'll do that spotlight on Pottsboro. We'll call it the band spotlight by A&O Auto Care. Empty backfield for the Cardinals. The ball is at the 43-yard line for them. And they come up with empty backfield, 3 receivers right, left, 2 right. It's going to be a keeper by quarterback Humphrey up the middle. He's at the 50, scoots down at the 49-yard line. Realized he had gotten as many yards as he could and didn't want to risk an injury and went down at the 48. So it's going to be.
I need to check the rule on that slide in high school because I've seen that several times now. When he slides down, kids come from behind him and just whack on him. I mean, they just nail him in the back.
Wow. Ball's at the 2nd down and 1 from the 48-yard line. He's going to look to pass, rolling to the right. Humphrey's looking, giving directions, nothing there. Just goes ahead and steps past the first down marker for the first down, then steps out of bounds. So I don't know if he was really trying to find anybody open or just trying to distract.
Well, I guarantee if somebody would have broke open in the back, he would have chunked it down there.
He was looking deep, but nobody could get open.
Yeah, nobody was open. So, hey, what are you going to do? Just take the first down there? Great job. Caden getting smarter every game.
Yeah. Ball's placed at the 43 in Whitesboro territory. 1st down and 10. Empty backfield again, 3 receivers left. It's going to be a pass right to over the middle to Doris. Low pass, but Doris, if it's anywhere near Doris, he's going to catch it.
Yeah.
Goes down at the 40-yard line, but brings in the catch for a 3-yard pickup. Pottsboro calls timeout with 41 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, I just want to come back over here and say, all right, boys, let's go ahead and try to get one more score, see if we can get it down there. Maybe kick a field goal even. Let Dyer work on that a little bit. 42-0 with 41 seconds left, Bobby. Man, that's kind of shocking to me. I thought it was going to be closer.
No, we came to tonight to think, we were hoping we could come out with a victory, take 2nd place in district. Knew we'd have a hard fight on our hands with these Whitesboro Bearcats, but boy, it's been all Pottsboro tonight. Pottsboro took a timeout after picking up 4 yards on that 1st down and 10. Now it's 2nd down and 6 for the Cardinals. Ball's placed at the 40-yard line in Whitesboro territory, so Pottsboro's 40 yards away from the end zone, and with 41 seconds to go, I know they'd be okay getting one more score and then calling off the Dogs in the second half. But Coach doesn't think it's over at this point at all.
No, and then
empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right this time, 2 to the left. Nix is in the slot position to the left, and Humphrey's crouched down, ready for the snap. What was that?
False start.
I'll be darned. Somebody jumped for Pottsboro.
Yeah.
I think.
They may have called it on Humphrey because he leaned forward.
Coach was hollering at Humphrey. I don't know if he said hurry up and snap the ball, or it might have been him leaning forward. Nevertheless, we'll tack on 5 yards and make it a little bit more difficult. 2nd down and 12 now for the Cardinals. Empty backfield still, 3 receivers over to the right, 2 to the left on this side. It's Carson Butcher and Nix on the 2 side.
What do we got?
Got a whistle blow. No flags on the field. The referees are conferring about something.
I'm not sure. You resetting the play clock or?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing called, so now it blows the whistle to put it back in play. 3 receivers left, right, 2 receivers to the left. Empty backfield. Going to be a quick pass. Oh, it's almost intercepted but incomplete. A little bit overthrown to Carson Nix was the intended receiver out of that slot position on the left. Hit number 12 for the Bearcats, Will McCoy, in the hands, and he couldn't hang on to it. So fortunately, we still live another play with 36 seconds to go.
That's what I was talking about earlier, Bobby, when they brought that blitz. You have to get the ball out quick. They brought it again. He got it out quick, just set a little high on him. He'd have hit Carson in numbers. That would have been a good positive play.
3rd down and 12 now for the Cardinals. Going back to the regular set, trips to the right, Nick's handoff up the middle to the right side of the line. Got a little hole, picks up some of those yards back. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 5 yards. Pottsboro calls another timeout to see if they can still keep this ball moving. 30 seconds on the clock till we get to halftime. Stay with us at halftime. It'll be the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show, and we're going to stay right here in Pottsboro. We always do a spotlight on Pottsboro, interviewing somebody, but tonight I wanted you to experience the bands. These are 2 of the great 3A bands in the state of Texas, and wanted to give you all a chance. There are grandparents out of town that watch, and they want to see their kid, and so tonight we're going to give you that opportunity. Fortunately, it looks like the weather's going to hold off. They don't like to get those trumpets and horns all wet and stuff, and so tonight looks like maybe we'll get them set. It doesn't look like their bands are in position, though, does it, Toby?
Nope.
So maybe they won't play.
But I don't even see them. I hadn't even heard them tonight.
Wow.
I see some band over there in Whitesboro side.
Yeah.
Is our band here?
Our band played. I thought they played the national anthem, but
oh yeah, they probably did. I can't
I
see
hope
very
they play.
well.
They may not play tonight because it's so wet. But man, that was my plan. I'm going to have to interview Toby. It was a fake. No, it is a handoff. Toby, tell us what's going on right there. Intercepted is the end game. It was a fake, tricky play, trickeration play. Tell me what happened.
So there was a
pitch to Carson Butcher.
Pitch to Butcher in motion there. Butcher, that's going to be a jet sweep, looks like. Then Humphrey takes off, and Butcher throws it down to him.
Yeah.
A little bit underthrown.
3 players around Humphrey. They sniffed that one out immediately, so it wasn't a whole lot to go to.
I was going to say a little bit underthrown, but it was throwing into 3 guys, so he didn't have a lot of choice.
I guess with that late in the first half, only 24 ticks on the clock left, they thought, well, let's give that a shot.
Yeah.
But that shot didn't work.
Yeah. Never know.
That shot fell short.
Kind of interesting they put that on film, though, at this point in time.
Here we go from the 18-yard line. Whitesboro trying to take possession. They're going to run it right up the middle. Hard hit by the defense. Jordan Keller came in from behind the running back and knocked flat down. I think they're going to probably let the clock run out. We're at 10 seconds, so yeah, we're getting ready to go to the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. We'll see if the bands perform. It doesn't look like they're lining up to do that, but nevertheless, we'll come back and we'll entertain you with some thoughts about playoff football and what's going on with the Pottsboro Cardinals. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. The lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
You don't have to look far to see the value in an Utter Family Ford deal.
We have plenty of inventory and it's all priced to move.
On our remaining 2024 Ford Edges, we are now offering 0% financing for up to 60 months.
Plus, you get $1,500 special retail bonus cash.
Please visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman
or Blake Utter Ford in Denison,
where it's easy to see the Utter Family Ford value.
No matter the size of your job, from backyard projects to mining operations, Warren Cat has the service, support, and solutions to fit your needs. Whether you need a versatile attachment, a light tower or generator, a skid steer or large excavator, we have quality new, used, and rental options ready to work. Visit us online or stop by one of our many Oklahoma locations, including our new store in Ardmore, to put the power of Warren Cat to work for you.
Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Jim Towery with Towery Realty are proud supporters of the Pottsboro Cardinals. Whether you're looking to insure your vehicle, your home, or maybe even looking to upgrade or downsize to a new home, Chad Towery Agency and Towery Realty is your place to go for all your property needs. Let the fine folks and friendly faces of Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Towery Realty help you today. Serving North Texas and specializing in Lake Texoma, stop in at 682 FM 120 Suite 12 or call 903-786-9004 today. Go Cardinals!
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll, and we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
Back in Pottsboro, Texas, the cheerleaders for Pottsboro going to perform. Enjoy the Pottsboro
On the football
cheerleaders.
field, you have to cover all the possibilities.
That's the Pottsboro High School cheerleaders, and they introduced them just a moment ago before we came back, and they introduced several All-American cheerleaders. And so, man, that is hard work to make the cheerleading squad and then to achieve the level of All-American. They've done a great job all year entertaining and leading this crowd to be involved in the game. Pottsboro's not going to do their regular show, but they're going to do a little bit of playing, and Jackie Dean, the band director, is going to come up and join us in just a moment, and we'll pick her brain on what's been going on in the world of Pottsboro band. They've had a great year of competition, and it's exciting to see how far this band has come. We're in Pottsboro, Texas at halftime. It's the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show. Your Pottsboro Cardinals lead the Whitesboro Bearcats 42-0 on this beautiful Friday night, and the rain has stopped and held off. And Toby, it's just a great night for football in Pottsboro.
Yeah, it's a great night for squib kickoffs, I'll say that.
Man, isn't that the truth? Dyer must have been working on that in the week by week because he's been perfect on those kickoffs.
Yeah, he's done a great job, Bobby. You know where? Now, I will say, Coach Poe talked about we hadn't played our best football. That first half was probably the best we played so far this year.
I agree with that.
You know, we really played well in all three phases, doing a great job rallying to the ball on defense. Offensive line's just controlling the game. Running backs, receivers. I mean, it's just good all the way around. Very exciting to watch.
This is game number 10, week number 11 for the regular season. It's the end of the 2024 regular season. Next week begins playoff football, and in Texas, man, that's like a national holiday. Pottsboro will play for sure next Thursday night. We will play in Mesquite. I think they call it Memorial Stadium. It's the same stadium we've played in the last couple of years, and went down last year. I think we were knocked out by Grandview last year or the year before last. And
both.
So if we win tonight, thank you for that reminder. Grandview's had our number since 2019 when we lost by 7 in the state championship. I visited with Jackson. What's Jackson's last name? Last night at the volleyball game.
Lipscomb?
Jackson Lipscomb, and we were reminiscing about that 2019 football game at Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium, and we got to call that game from the press box that the announcers used for the Cowboys. And what a great memory that was. Jackson was reliving that. And speaking of that, we want to be praying for Jennifer Lipscomb. I don't know if Jennifer's listening tonight, but if family members of Jennifer, we are praying for Jennifer Lipscomb. She's been battling cancer and is still battling that, but just pray for the Lipscomb family, those girls, and then the brother Jackson. Just a good family. We love them, and we're thinking of you guys tonight.
Amen, Bobby.
Jackie Dean, band director, introducing some of the leaders of the band and talking about some of their accomplishments this year. She's going to be joining us right here on the Alex Walston Farmers Insurance Agent halftime show as soon as she gets free from introducing these kids. And then we're going to give you the opportunity to listen in as they play. They won't be doing their marching competition, but they're going to play for us and entertain in that way. It's halftime in Pottsboro, Texas. And we've had a great night so far. I'm glad that you've joined us on Mix 96.1. This is year number 13 for Pottsboro football being on the radio, and I remember that first call we got when Mix 96.1 called me and said, what do you think about this idea? And I thought about it for about a half a second. I said, I think it's a great idea. Sign us up to be sponsors. And we had a great relationship with them then, still do, and I'm honored to be a part of that. Man, and I love having Toby Flanagan. Last year and this year, we make a good team, if I say so myself.
Yeah, Bobby, you do a good job carrying me. I gotta give you credit. I just sit up here and mumble stuff and say words I can't pronounce. So.
And when Toby talks about carrying him, he's talking about that not literally.
I like cake. No, so let's go over some first half stats. Can we do that real quick?
Please do.
So big Scott Gallion was nice enough. He does the stats for the. Hey, we'll listen to the band and we'll
Let's
go to
do that. That's a good idea. Here you go, Pottsboro Cardinal Band. Your Pottsboro Cardinal Marching Band, and we are graced by the presence of the band director of all this bunch. It's Jackie Dean. Jackie, thanks for taking time to visit with us tonight.
Hey, I've got extra time tonight with this ring.
Hey, how long have you been at Pottsboro?
This is year 6 already.
You're number 6. That's amazing. And you were at Denison before coming to Pottsboro.
Correct.
How has the transition been from a little bit bigger school to a 3A level school? What do you do to motivate kids to be involved in the band?
Most band kids, they don't take that much motivation to do what they do. And the coolest thing about coming down here to a smaller school at Pottsboro is it's possible for them to do so many things. And so they're not having to choose going in if they're going to be an athlete or on the dance team. You know, we have cross-country runners. We have football. I think I've got 4 JV guys and a varsity player.
Awesome.
We've got volleyball girls and lots of theater kids, FCCLA, like you name it, Stuco president. We've had quite a few of the past few years valedictorians. Like, there's nothing you can't do here and do band and everything else, and that's my favorite thing about being in Pottsboro.
Well, we talk a lot about football players and basketball players, and they learn discipline, and it prepares them for future life. Talk to me about the discipline it takes to be in a band.
It's unique in that it seems very individualized, and as much as you practice, you're going to get out of it. But we start on August 1st our drill for the year, and we've got this book, and it's got 60 dots on it, and you've got to know what your dot is and how to get from dot 1 to dot 2. And I think we had 80 something dots in our show this year.
Holy cow.
It's just being able to put everything they learned down in middle school with just playing the instrument to them moving their feet, and then just the discipline of keeping their grades up when we're up at school for rehearsal at 6:30 every morning.
Yeah. So all of this is really, it's preparation for the real world, the real life. When they get out and get a job and they go to work, man, you're setting some patterns in place for them.
I'd love to say it's, you don't, in band, you don't get that immediate reward. It's a slow burn, and you're learning that every little detail, every little step adds up to be the bigger picture eventually. And I hear from kids forever. They say, the lessons they learned carry them through, and it was also one of the best times of their lives. You know, they're busy and they're exhausted and they're tired through marching season. We'll be up late on a Friday night, and we're up at the band hall at 6 a.m. on a Saturday for a 14-hour contest.
Let me tell on you.
And they eat it up.
Let me tell on you a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, you told the kids after the game, said, "Don't call me this weekend. I'm taking up," because y'all had a run of competitions and preparation.
You're telling on me because I did say that, because we're going to go see our daughter up in Arkansas. So I was I'm going to be off the clock this weekend.
You got to take a break every now and then. But you had a great show this year, and every week, you do that same show, and it gets better and better each week. But you had one number in there from Les Mis. I'm a Les Mis freak, and every time I just say, "Hey!" So tell me, how do you put together your shows? Where does that come from?
It's sometimes you see something some other group did and want to put your own twist on it. Other times I've had a few ideas I wanted to do for years, and you kind of wait until the kids and the instrumentation and everything is right to pull it off.
Yeah.
And, but next week I think I'm talking to our guy to start thinking about next year and what we might want to come up with, because this year we did switch and had somebody write our show. No one in the world's played that show. He wrote it just for our Pottsboro band.
Goodness.
So
it was a great show,
and he does a great job. He also writes for Salina, who's the reigning 4A champion for 2 years running, and maybe 3 come next week.
Wow!
So he's fantastic. But I think it's really cool that a small school like ours can have something and has the resources and those community sponsors that we announce every week.
Yep.
That's thanks to them,
That's good.
Supporting the kids and letting them have a unique experience.
Tell us about competition this year. How'd things go for you?
It was good. We ended up 8th place in the area, which of course isn't where exactly you want to be, but we were in a tough little band region and band area. Whitesboro's here tonight. They were 5th in the state, and they're in our region in our direct competition. Howell's another one that does great. So we just have, I want to believe iron sharpens iron, and we're out there doing it with them. And
no doubt.
And they keep raising our bar, and I kind of want to hope
That's awesome.
They're getting their bar raised by us as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, Jackie, you've been a blessing to our community and to our band. Thank you for taking time to visit with us tonight.
Pottsboro there's nowhere I'd rather be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, thank you.
That's Jackie Dean, band director of the Pottsboro Marching Band, and thank you for spending time with us, Jackie. We're going to take a break.
Welcome.
Take a break right here and be back after this break.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
B&B Barbecue is a family-owned restaurant, bringing the heart and soul of Southern barbecue to your table. From slow-cooked ribs to savory brisket, every dish is made with love and tradition. Offering daily specials with drive-thru, walk-up, and online ordering at bnbbarbecue.com. They've got your team covered. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 11 till 8 and Sunday through Tuesday for large orders or catering for parties of 20 or more. Now available through DoorDash, Grubhub, or Uber Eats. Come join the B&B family and taste the difference. B&B Barbecue, proud to support our Pottsboro Cardinals.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation. Keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
Welcome to Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy, your destination for rejuvenation and wellness. We specialize in enhancing your natural beauty with optimizing health and a wide range of services. Our medical weight loss programs, our tailored IV therapy treatments, our expert Botox and filler services, our luxurious facials. We also delve deeper with functional medicine. And don't forget about our hormone therapy services. Visit us today in Durant or Denison and let Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy help you look and feel amazing.
Hey, we're back in Pottsboro, Texas, Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium, and it's 11 minutes to go in halftime. What a great interview with Jackie Dean. Love that woman. She works hard, and she loves what she does, and she loves Pottsboro. Speaking of Pottsboro, we went down to Denton last night and played the girls' playoff second round. They won the first round Monday night, did a great job. They say that was the first playoff win for the Cardinal volleyball teams in about 10 years. I guess that's right, but we went down to and got beat by Ponder last night, but a great season for the girls volleyball team. Congratulations to those guys and the new coaches that were students here just a few years ago. They did a great job putting that team together. Coach Phil Shope on the sideline with them just to bring a little of that long-time coaching maturity to them. Let me share with you tomorrow, Pottsboro Cardinals are in the playoffs. It's the first and second grade team playing Whitesboro. Third grade team will be playing Sanger. Fourth grade team will be playing Sanger. And then the fifth grade team will be playing Whitesboro. That's all happening in Denison tomorrow. Be sure and support these little guys, the Be a Friend youth organization. And those teams have worked hard. We've talked to Cliff Dyer earlier in the year in one of our spotlights on Pottsboro. Cliff has done a great job putting together this youth organization, and they are still being represented tomorrow in Denison. Go out and catch some football. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful day, like it's turned out to be a beautiful night here in Pottsboro. So Pottsboro leads 42-0 over the Whitesboro Bearcats, and it's just a beautiful night of football as we get ready to take on the new season of playoffs. Next week we'll be down in Mesquite. Is that what we said? Mesquite Memorial Stadium? And, and we'll be playing, looks like Maypearl. If we win, we play Maypearl. If we lose tonight, we play Grandview. So we'll be taking on Maypearl. Don't know a lot about them, but we're just excited to be in the playoffs. And if things continue as they are tonight, we will be runners-up in our new district this year. Palmer has already wrapped things up as the district winner with a 6-0 record. We've been talking to the Whitesboro radio guys, and we've both been surprised by how well Palmer has played. We didn't think they would be as good as they are, but they've got a little quarterback that just is hard to bring down, hard to stop, and they're doing a great job leading this district. So we got another second half to play. Things could turn around, so we're going to come out and hopefully keep the pedal to the metal for the Cardinals and get ready for playoff football. We're going to take another break and be right back and getting closer to second half football. Your Pottsboro Cardinals lead 42-0. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Blurred Lines Barber Studio is a very proud supporter of the Pottsboro Cardinals, located at 682 FM 120 Suite 8 in Pottsboro. Blurred Lines takes pride in their craft. Their skilled team of barbers is dedicated to providing top-notch grooming services that leave you looking and feeling your best. So before heading out to cheer on the Cardinals, be sure to let Blurred Lines Barber Studio get you clean and sharp. Call 903-419-2023 or check out their Facebook and book your appointment today. That's Blurred Lines Barber Studio in Pottsboro.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
You don't have to look far to see the value in an Utter Family Ford deal.
We have plenty of inventory and it's all priced to move.
On our remaining 2024 Ford Edges, we are now offering 0% financing for up to 60 months.
Plus, you get $1,500 special retail bonus cash.
Please visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman
or Blake Utter Ford in Denison,
where it's easy to see the Utter Family Ford value.
Welcome to Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy, your destination for rejuvenation and wellness. We specialize in enhancing your natural beauty with optimizing health and a wide range of services. Our medical weight loss programs, our tailored IV therapy treatments, our expert Botox and filler services, our luxurious facials. We also delve deeper with functional medicine. And don't forget about our hormone therapy services. Visit us today in Durant or Denison and let Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy help you look and feel amazing.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll, and we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
Regular season. This tunnel crew takes things seriously under the direction of Cliff Dyer, and they really have a great team that does that. One of these days we'll interview those guys and find out why that's
we're running
so
out of one of these days, Bobby.
Yeah, that's true. We hopefully it will go 6 weeks more in the playoff season, give us 6 more opportunities to talk to people. I love doing the interviews, talking to different people about what they do to make Pottsboro great.
Whoa. You love talking?
I love to talk to people.
Oh,
you didn't listen. I love to talk, but I love to talk to people.
You should have been a barber.
Yeah.
Should have been a hairdresser.
There
Love
you
to
go.
talk.
Yeah, man, I could do that. I love to talk. Well, we're getting close to playoff time. We talked about the importance of playing up to our potential. How do you think Pottsboro's done so far?
Man, so far so good, Bobby. You know, feel bad for Whitesboro losing their quarterback hurt. He's hurt pretty good, so he's not going to be back today for sure. But man, we've stepped up, played well. You know, give the guys credit, man. The offensive line's doing great. Defensive line's, I don't know how many tackle for losses we've had. But man, we're really stepping up. It's a great way to end the regular season and get into the playoffs. We'll see what the second half brings, though.
Well, it's been a little bit different, but that was your Alex Walston, Farmers Insurance Agent, halftime show. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we're glad that several of you have sent me text message and commenting on different things, all positive. We appreciate that. We love bringing Pottsboro football to you every Friday night, and we thank Mix 96.1, Bob Sullins, and all that crew that make Pottsboro Cardinal football possible on Friday nights. But we're ready for second half action here in Pottsboro.
Yeah, getting geared up for it. So Whitesboro's going to get the ball. We receive the ball as we like to do to start the game.
All right.
And Whitesboro's going to get the ball back. We'll see. Interesting how their coach steps up and what he says to the team and how he gets them to step up, I should say.
I don't think we've spoken of it yet, but JV came away with the victory in Whitesboro last night and gave them a perfect record on the season.
Man, that's awesome, you know. And I'll tell you what, this is the first JV season I remember in Pottsboro high school history since I've been here that they had games that just weren't. Nobody had nobody to play.
Exactly. Yep.
We've had some games before they got rained out or lightened out.
Right.
But I've never seen anybody not scheduled.
That's it. I'll tell you what, we'll talk more about this as the second half goes on, Toby, but I want you to want to recognize who we've got coming back. You know, we're not done yet with this season, but we've got some kids coming back. This could be a really strong team next year.
I'm not talking about those kids at senior night.
Here's Jeremy Lewis, kickoff, and it's going to be a run back. He's got to the 40-yard line, down to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown by the Whitesboro Bearcats on the kickoff. We certainly didn't expect that. That hasn't happened much this year.
No, and that was number 11 who they've been kicking out. I guess they made that adjustment, came right out. Bobby, hey, it's a whole new half.
It was the roller kickoff to the left side, and I was looking for flags, said nothing's there. That kid just ran past our coverage.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunately, I hate to say it, we may be a little bit of law here, up 42 points.
Yeah.
and just kind of going through the motions.
It's a mental game, isn't it, Toby?
Yeah, like Coach DePoe says, we got to be mentally tough. That doesn't mean just the weather.
So Whitesboro gets on the board in the first 15 seconds of the second half, and they took advantage of their kickoff return. Now we're calling timeout by Whitesboro. They must not have had the right people in on their extra point try. That's a terrible waste of a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, they got a big hill to climb. They're going to need those timeouts later if they're going to climb it.
Well, that will give you a quick update. It's 42-6. All of a sudden, 42-0 at halftime, and now with 15 seconds ticked off the clock, Whitesboro gets on the board with a kickoff return to start the second half.
Picked it up about the 40-yard line. Ran it all the way back.
60-yard return by Wyatt Winchester. Sophomore, they've been kicking to him all night. He's had a hard time handling the ball, but he handled that one, didn't he?
Sure did.
And he took off to the races, and Pottsboro couldn't wrangle him. Whitesboro's coming back on the field. Coaches went out to meet the Cardinals down at the 10-yard line.
Looks like they're going for 2.
Yep. They're going to try to get as many points as they can every opportunity they get. So number 9 is the quarterback, Rip Harper. He's a sophomore quarterback, taking the place of Colt Fagan, who was a sophomore quarterback that got injured on the first play. It's a handoff and then a pass, and an incomplete pass at that.
Yeah, not a bad play. The guy was actually open. He could have got the ball up and to him. He would have been 2 points.
Wasn't it Braden Bomar that was the passer?
No, that was number 9, looked like to me.
I thought he handed it off to Bomar, and Bomar tried to pass it.
Maybe so.
Okay, but
no,
nevertheless.
9's a quarterback. It may have been Bomar.
Nevertheless, it was a incomplete pass on the 2-point conversion. Keeps it at 42-6. Pottsboro still up, and we'll see if they how the offense handles things. Defense didn't even get a chance to get on the field. Pottsboro will get on now, and still with the lead, 42-6.
All right, now if I'm Whitesboro, then I'm trying to onside it. I'm trying to kick it on the ground and make us give it up. This is their
they need the offense on
of the game.
They need the offense on the field as much as they can to make up some points quick.
Absolutely. Their first kickoff went to Humphrey, and he had a good return. So we'll see what they do here.
Ball spotted at the 40-yard line on the hash mark closest to the Pottsboro Cardinal. They rush up to the ball and say, nope, that was a fake. We're going to get in our regular lineup. And so we'll see if they still try to do an onside kick. Looks like they're lined up just for a regular kickoff. And it is an onside kick over to the right side. It went the obligatory 10 yards, but I think it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it went out of bounds at 10 yards. So they couldn't have touched it before it went out of bounds.
It's got to go 10 yards before the kickoff team can touch it. And it went out of bounds before they had that opportunity.
Looks like went out right at the 50. I bet it should give us the ball at the 45.
11:44 to go. So basically we're still just starting this second half, the third quarter. Now Whitesboro scored on the kickoff return.
And we just want a run clock, Bobby. We want a bleed clock.
Ball is placed at the 45-yard line because it went out of bounds. It was a 5-yard penalty for Cardinals, so they take possession of the 45 in Whitesboro territory. Stacked receivers on both sides of the line. Fake handoff to Nix. Nope, it is a handoff to Nix up the middle. It's a flag on the field, but he's going inside the 30, down close to the 25 before they finally bring him down. But there is a penalty marker at about a hole, and it is holding by the Cardinals. Nullifies a really good run by Carson Nix. Found the big hole by the line, opened up in the middle of the line. He rumbled 20 yards downfield before they finally tackled him, but it'll all come back for a 10-yard penalty.
Shot ourselves in the foot right there. Not starting out a great half here, Bobby.
First play of the game, first play of the second half on offense, and doesn't go well. Good execution of the play, but the penalty brings it back. It's going to be first down and 20 yards to go for the first down. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Humphrey waits the snap, goes to the crouch. Snap is back. Fake handoff to Nix. It's a pass downfield caught by Xavier Brady at the 45, inside the 40. Finally tackled at the 38-yard line. Short of the first down, but still big, good yardage on that play.
Yeah, that's a manageable second down right there, 2nd and 4. Great job, great throw, great catch.
16-yard pickup makes it 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. 2 receivers right, 2 left on this set. Hand off to Nix up the middle. Come to the right side of the line. He's at the 35-30 downfield. steps out at the 25-yard line. Got a late flag on the play. They're calling holding again on the Cardinals. So Nix is going to say, hey, guys, y'all are cutting into my run totals here. Nix has had 2 good runs called back by holding penalties.
We're just killing ourselves there. Yeah, I didn't see what happened. Obviously, the referee saw it, and there was a hold there that obviously impacted the play. So
attack 10 yards on again. Move them back to the 47-yard line.
Still second down, though.
Second down, and that'll be about 12 yards to get to the first down marker, which is at the 35. So here we go. 2 receivers right, 3 left, empty backfield. Humphrey waits a snap, takes it. Quick pass over the middle, it's caught. Garrett Dorse caught the pass and picked up about 6 yards on the pass. Not much after that, but it's going to bring up third down and manageable for the Cardinals.
Yeah, again, Garrett Dorse, those sure hands.
6-yard pickup. Puts the ball at the 41-yard line, third down and 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5, Bobby. We need to go ahead and just pick up the first down right here.
Big third down play. Cardinals didn't have too many third downs to convert in the first half. We'll see how they do here. 2 receivers right, 2 left. They're both stacked on each other. Fake handoff. Humphrey keeps it himself over the right side of the line. He's headed to the first down. Got it. Humphrey seems to know where that first down marker is, and he will just get to it and either go down purposely or get tackled down. But it is a first down, Cardinals.
Well, that's quarterback's job, knowing you're down in distance, knowing exactly where you need to get. He scopes that out before every play, knows exactly where he needs to go.
Needed 5 yards, got 6, so it's first down for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line. 35-yard line. Trips to the left. Xavier Brady by himself on the right side. Watch for the pass. Toby on the right side to Brady.
They're backing out in the pass defense. Now they're coming back up to the line.
Back up.
Yep, backing out.
Humphrey looks to the sideline, get a little direction from the coach, and it is going to be a pass. He's looking deep downfield. He's looking for Brady. Brady was open for a middle, but Humphrey finds some open field right up the middle. Nothing but green running room, and he slides down at about the 10 or 11-yard line for a big first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, smart play by Humphrey. We talked about it pre-snap. They were backing out. Their whole backfield, their defensive backfield, backed out going backwards. Humphrey tucks the ball and just has nothing but green grass in front of him.
20-yard pickup, puts the ball at the 15-yard line inside the Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Humphrey takes the snap. Handoff to Nix over the right side of the line at the 10, inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line for a 7-yard pickup by Nix.
Good hard running. No holding flags on that play.
Amen.
Carson.
Carson will appreciate getting those 7 yards.
He had some pretty big runs with the holds, though.
Place the ball at the 8-yard line, make it second down, and about 4. They need to get down to the 5 for the first down.
Clock's ticking, 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
3 receivers left. Brady by himself on the right side, closest to the Pottsboro bench. Nix is to the right side of Humphrey, crouches, takes a snap. Handoff to Nix, right up the middle, right up the gut, gets down to the 5-yard line. Picks up about 3 on that run.
And they're doubling Xavier. They're doubling the Z factor, Bobby.
Yeah, they know where the heat comes from.
Yeah, that's right. Now, it's just smart defense. I'd double him, too, if I was coordinator.
You know, playoff teams will be watching film, and they'll be identifying that as well. Still 3 receivers left. Brady to the right. We're at the 5-yard line. Third down and 1. Inside the touchdown for Humphrey. 5-yard pickup, touchdown.
Yeah, big shout out to the offensive line again.
Nothing.
I mean, he wasn't even touched.
No touch. And from the 5-yard line, he just jumped up and went into the end zone for the Pottsboro touchdown. Made it look easy. 48-6, pending the extra point by Griffin Dyer.
Griff's done a good job tonight.
Perfect on the night so far. 48-6. Let's try to make it 49. Ball is down. Kick is up. It's 49-6. Your Cardinals lead with 7:11 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. the lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School. He can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
Fletcher Ace Hardware has everything you need for your next project or backyard barbecue. Tackle tough jobs with steel trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws. Tools that professionals trust. Need a fresh look? Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors with quality Benjamin Moore paint. And for the grill masters, they've got you covered with Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, and a range of gas, pellet, and charcoal grills. Stop by the Honey Hole for unique gifts or a treat for yourself. Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful hardware folks.
Back in Pottsboro, Texas, the Jeremy Lewis Home Loans of Grayson County kickoff, and here it is. Griffin Dyer rolls it on the ground to the left again. It worked well in the first half. Whitesboro brings it in at about the 41-yard line, so they'll take possession at the 41-yard line. Scoring drive recap, Toby.
A little bit of extracurricular there.
Yep.
Fans fired up. All right, Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap. It was a 7-play, 45-yard drive, marred with a couple of holding penalties that brought back some big Carson Nix runs, but we were able to overcome with some passing and running game. Capped off with that Caden Humphrey touchdown run, not even touched, right up the middle for 5 yards, Bobby.
Offensive line has done a phenomenal job after eating steaks at Toby's house.
They ate a lot.
Oh, my gosh, I bet. Whitesboro takes the snap and handoff right up the middle. The defensive line does a great job stopping him, maybe gives him a yard or two, but they bring him back. That defense has held well in the middle. They've had nothing going up there.
Yeah, I love to see it. I love to see it. Now, something we're doing a little bit different this game, we're running 4 down linemen.
I noticed that too. I mentioned it once and forgot to mention it again, but yeah, a little bit different look on that defensive front.
Yeah.
You think that's just for Whitesboro, or is that going to be a game change?
It looks good.
Snap is back. It's going to be a pass. Looking for a man over the middle. Nothing there. He had 2 receivers that went over both of their heads. And incomplete pass.
Yeah, he just shoots it a little high. He's had that a couple of times. Going back to the defensive line, though, that 4-man front looks to be working pretty well for us. And we're running against a spread offense, so I could see us hanging with it. It's really done a good job tonight. Kason Watson's kind of moved down to the middle in the 3. And, man, he's doing a good job there in the middle.
Brings up a 3rd down and 8 from the 44. Handoff up the middle. The running back some stumbles from the get-go. Number 10, Troy Randall, took the handoff and just lost his balance and went down at about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and, Brock Hill was right there, too. I mean, I don't know that he was going anywhere even if he hadn't tripped.
So for the 3rd time from the 44-yard line, it brings up 4th down and 8 from the 44. See if Whitesboro goes for it, or looks like they're lining up in the regular offense, doesn't it, Toby? 2 receivers left, 2 right. It's going to be a fake handoff to the running back, looking downfield on the right side. It's overthrown once again. This kid, since he's come in to replace the Colt Fagan, who was injured on the very first play of the game, he's just been overshooting his receivers. It's number 9, Rip Harper. He's been the backup quarterback and sophomore, young kid, a lot of pressure. Just been overshooting his receivers all night.
Yeah, and it's hard if you're not taking those reps all the time in practice to get in sync with your receivers.
So 4 and out for the Whitesboro Bearcats. They went for it on 4th down, so Pottsboro get it turnover on downs. They started on the 45-yard line last time. They're starting on the 44 this time. So once again, they are like 1 yard closer to another touchdown. 6:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. We've got a penalty.
We had too many
men on the field.
Basically broke the huddle with 12. That's what they're going to call.
Yeah.
So we had obviously we're subbing out an offensive lineman. Not everybody was on the same page on that.
Right. So that'll march us back 5 yards, put it at the 49-yard line.
So far about 35 yards in penalties this half.
Yep. 1st down and 15 right off the bat then from the 49. It's in Whitesboro territory. Man in motion is Goodman from right to left. He turns upfield. Handoff to Nix right up the middle. Gets 3 or 4 yards and brought down at about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, just keep plugging away over there up the middle. We, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Easy for me to say. 49-16 with 5:40 left in the third quarter. We want to keep milking that clock.
Makes it 2nd down and 12 after that 3-yard pickup by Nix up the middle. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left this time. Can't tell who that is over there. Maybe Jet Mackey by himself on the left side. Snap is back. Quick tunnel pass out to Xavier Brady. Takes it at the 47, runs upfield, knocked out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Actually mark it at the 40-yard line, so it'll be a 6-yard pickup for the Cardinals. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5.5 yards to go. Big 3rd down for the Cardinals to keep the ball in their possession, keep the clock running. It just now hit the 5-minute mark in the third quarter. Stacked receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Nix to the right side of Humphrey. It's not Nix, it's number 8. It's Matthew West was the running back, but Humphrey, I think, kept it himself running up the middle. Quarterback keeper for the 1st down. He needed about 6 yards, and he got 7 or 8.
Man, we said it earlier, but, man, Humphrey's doing a great job. He just gets in there and gets low and weaves back and forth between the big offensive linemen. And Humphrey's not a small kid. He's hard to hide, but he's doing a good job with that.
Picked up 8 yards on that one, giving Pottsboro 1st down from the 32-yard line. Whitesboro into the field. We've got Matthew West.
Wise
in the run. He takes the handoff up the middle, picks up 3 or 4 yards. Do we have a injury to Nix? Toby, have you seen
I don't know. I mean, he's been playing both ways, playing a lot of linebackers.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It's 49-6, isn't it?
I don't see him down anywhere. I see him on the sideline, so he's
I think it may just be time to bring in the backups, and that may be what's happening here.
Yeah, Nix is just down there. He's visiting with everybody, so he's not giving him a little bit of a breather.
Matthew Wise picked up about 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals from the 27-yard line. Matthew Wise in the backfield, takes the handoff again up the middle over the left side of the line, picks up some good yards. He's going to be close to the 1st down, but he's thrown backwards, so see what kind of forward momentum they give him.
Yeah.
Going to be short, about 2 or 3 yards, and bring up a 3rd down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, looks like about 2 yards short there. He's doing a good job finding the hole, getting it up in there.
Spot the ball at about the 24-yard line. So he picked up 3 on that one. 3rd down and 2 for the Cardinals. 2 receivers stacked to the left, 2 stacked to the right. Matthew Wise in the backfield. It's going to be a keeper by Humphrey this time. He's going to try to get that 1st down, and he does. Does a good job with that inside the 20-yard line for a 1st down, Cardinals. Inside the Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, just a big push up there, and Humphrey right behind and shoots through there. Seen that a few times tonight.
This drive started at the 44-yard line, had a penalty, and moved it back to the 49-yard line, but Pottsboro still moving in spite of. Matthew Wise takes the handoff up the middle, going to pick up another good 4 or 5 yards, keeps the clock running, 2:25 and counting in the third quarter. Be great to see Matthew get in the end zone. He's done a good job backing up Carson Nix all year.
He's been done a good job not picking his holes. He's finding it in there and driving it up in there.
Matthew's a senior on senior night here in Pottsboro.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Getting down to the 2-minute mark. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Spread out wide. Handoff to Wise again up the middle. Picks up a couple more yards before they wrangle him down. Big number 79 for the Bearcats. He's a big kid. Austin Freeman makes the stop. Senior lineman for the Bearcats. He's going to give him a break and bring in another big senior lineman. Those are big kids. 49-6, your Cardinals on top in the third quarter as the clock ticks down to 1.5 minutes in the third. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They're all spread out this time, not stacked. Handoff to Wise again. They're going to try to get him in that end zone. He gets down close to the 5-yard line.
That should be a 1st down, right?
It will be. That was a 3rd and 2, and he picked up about 4, so it's going to be another 1st down for the Cardinals. Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone places the ball at the 5-yard line. 1st down and goal from the 5.
About a minute left in the third.
Clock continues to tick. Pottsboro keeps it on the ground. Let that clock run. I think Whitesboro's content to let it run as well. Matthew Wise takes the handoff, cuts out to the left side, trying to find some open running room to get into that end zone. He'd love to score a touchdown on senior night. Doesn't quite get there on that one.
Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage. He got a shot to the left-hand side there.
I think they actually moved the chain a couple of yards, makes it second down and goal from about the 3-yard line.
Game clock's about a second and a half, 2 seconds behind the play clock.
Got 2 receivers right, 2 left. Matthew Wise in the backfield. Fake handoff this time. No, he did hand it.
Yep.
Yeah, he did hand it off to Wise. I thought Humphrey still had it, but Wise had it, picked up another yard or 2. Still not in the end zone. Clock's going to tick down, and we're going to take that third quarter break. It's the end of the third quarter. Pottsboro leads 49-6. We'll be back with one more quarter of the Battle of the Boroughs.
Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Jim Towery with Towery Realty are proud supporters of the Pottsboro Cardinals. Whether you're looking to insure your vehicle, your home, or maybe even looking to upgrade or downsize to a new home, Chad Towery Agency and Towery Realty is your place to go for all your property needs. Let the fine folks and friendly faces of Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Towery Realty help you today. Serving North Texas and specializing in Lake Texoma. Stop in at 682 FM 120 Suite 12 or call 903-786-9004 today. Go Cardinals!
You don't have to look far to see the value in an Utter Family Ford deal.
We have plenty of inventory and it's all priced to move.
On our remaining 2024 Ford Edges, we are now offering 0% financing for up to 60 months.
Plus, you get $1,500 special retail bonus cash.
Please visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman
or Blake Utter Ford in Denison,
where it's easy to see the Utter Family Ford value.
Back in Pottsboro, Texas, it's been a beautiful night of football for the Cardinals. We roll into the fourth quarter with the Cardinals up 49-6. 12 more minutes to play in this game, and I just looked at my clock and I thought, man, this game's going by fast. But then I remembered, Toby, we started an hour early tonight.
We sure did.
I sort of like that.
We're trying to get you to Wild Wings, Bobby.
Woo, I'm ready for Wild Wings, one of our great sponsors, and they're open to 1 o'clock. If y'all want to come and join me there at Wild Wings, we don't have to be up so late eating wings and all the good stuff they have at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's Pottsboro Cardinals. It is on the ball is on the 2-yard line. Third down and goal from the 2. Wise takes the handoff.
Oh, he didn't get in.
Just short. Going to bring up a 4th down. Let's see if they let Griffin Dyer take a shot at a field goal attempt here.
Man, I think you just give it to Wise one more time.
Give it a shot.
I mean, he's a senior.
Yep.
And we'll see what we can do.
Looks like they're going to do it. They've got the wide receivers all far out to the edges of the field stacked. Nope. Humphrey's going to keep it himself and get it in the end zone. It's a touchdown, Cardinals! Woo! Humphrey took it himself, those last 2 yards into the end zone. Great touchdown by the Cardinals, with pending the extra point by Griffin Dyer. 55-6 at this point as the train rolls by. I believe that's the first train we've had tonight, Toby.
Yeah, rain slows them down.
Gotcha.
Not really, I don't know.
Oh, you crazy man. But it's fun to hear the train rumbling by as we wait Griffin Dyer on the north end of the field. Kicking the extra point. It's up. He's perfect on the night and got a tired leg, no doubt. Pottsboro takes the lead 56-6. We'll be right back.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Welcome to Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy, your destination for rejuvenation and wellness. We specialize in enhancing your natural beauty with optimizing health and a wide range of services. Our medical weight loss programs, our tailored IV therapy treatments, our expert Botox and filler services, our luxurious facials. We also delve deeper with functional medicine. And don't forget about our hormone therapy services. Visit us today in Durant or Denison and let Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy help you look and feel amazing.
Back in Pottsboro, Texas, where your Cardinals lead 56-6. Here's the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff. It rolls and rolls and rolls and goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. We'll see if Whitesboro takes the penalty and move the ball up 5 yards.
Yeah, Bobby, that was another worm burner there by Dyer trying to get him to fumble it a little bit. Now, the rain's held off, so it's not near slick. So do a Jeff Jeffers and Jeff's Auto Sales score and drive recap. Looks like it was 11-play, 44-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a Caden Humphrey touchdown run. Was really trying to get Matthew Wise in there, but he got stopped a few times. Kept that clock running, though, and it's already 11:35 left in that game.
In the fourth quarter.
We need to be thinking about that GCEC electrifying play of the game.
Absolutely, electrifying play of the game and player of the game. We've got some good options to go with tonight. Whitesboro passes the ball. It's incomplete. Bounced and the guy caught the ball, number 14, took off running, but you can't do that on the bounce. Camden Stevens.
Not on a forward pass, on a backwards pass, sure.
He was thinking maybe one of those 5 referees didn't see that and took off. So Whitesboro will have second down and 10 after that failed pass attempt. They've got the ball at the 30-yard line. Second down and 10 for the Bearcats as they still try to get something rolling. Got a man in motion from right to left. It's going to be a fake pass and a handoff right up the middle. Kicks up 4 or 5 yards, and Pottsboro shuts him down.
Yeah, nice misdirection play there by Whitesboro. You know, you're kind of doing what's called a little bit of a read option, a little bit, but it's more of a design fake. Just looking out there, pumps it and puts it right in the belly as he's moving out with that way.
Give him a 5-yard pickup, puts the ball at the 35, makes it third down and 5 for the Bearcats. I think they're just going to try and figure out their offense, and they're without Colt Fagan, who went down in the first play, and now they know they've got this kid that's going to be the backup, number 9, Rip Harper, and he's filling some big shoes. He passes the ball. It's incomplete. Tried to get to the man at the 40-yard line, which would have given him the first down, but it just sailed over his head and hit him in the hands, but he couldn't bring it in. Going to bring up another 4th down for the Bearcats. They've had a bunch of them tonight.
Yeah, just again, throw it a little bit high. Just trying to develop that and, trying to make positive yardage every play if you can.
Whitesboro Bearcats will be playing Grandview Zebras next week. They're playing in Grapevine for their first round of playoffs. Pottsboro will be playing Maple. It's a fake, and they're going to get the first down. The snap went to the up man on the punt set, and he rocks and rolls 15 yards down to about the 49-yard line in Pottsboro territory.
Number 18, Levi Weddle, junior.
They actually place it right at the 50-yard line, Toby. 15-yard.
Hey, that's a great spot to do a fake if you're Whitesboro. That's
really
good.
Was good execution on that. I don't think Pottsboro was expecting it. He just ran right up the middle and picked up the first down plus some. First down for the Bearcats. 10 minutes left on the clock. 56-6. Cardinals lead. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Hand off to the running back right up the middle. He's going to pick up 2 or 3 and then just come down in a scrum.
See who gets up off the bottom there. Maybe Zach Harrison in the middle there, doing a good job, sophomore.
Picked up 3 yards. They'll spot it at the 47. Make it second down and 7 for the Bearcats as they continue to try and get another few points on the board. 2 receivers to the left, 2 on the right. It's going to be a pass. He's looking deep downfield on the left side. Got a man open, and he tried to catch it, but it's incomplete. Number 24 for the Cardinals, Brooks Newberry. Am I right, Toby?
Yes, sir.
Was on the defense and got in there just in time to sort of distract the receiver from catching that ball. It hit him in the hands, but Newberry had good coverage.
Yeah, good break up there by Brooks. Good job, good speed, getting down there, getting with him.
Going to bring up third down and about 6.
Pretty good pass there by the quarterback,
yeah,
though.
That was a good one. Good target. And his receiver was open for just a slight second, but Newberry closed the gap. Handoff up the middle, trying to make something happen. Got a few yards, but it's going to be short of the first down. He's going to spot the ball at the 42-yard line, which will make it a 5-yard pickup, but he needed about 7. It's going to bring up another 4th down for the Bearcats. They converted on the last one on the fake punt and picked up 15 yards when they needed about 5. Now they've got 4th down and 4. 4th and 4 for the Bearcats from the 43-yard line.
Notice Logan Robertson's in the game at linebacker. Senior.
Bearcats are in a tight set. Their receivers in tight to the line. Pass over to the left side. It's a short pass, trying to get to that first down marker, and does. It's complete. Still running down the field inside the 30 to the 25 and beyond.
Fighting hard.
What's the number on that receiver there, Toby? Little guy. Ace Nelson, I hear the radio guys.
33.
Did a good job catching that ball, then running after the fact. It looked like they had him tackled after got the first down for sure, but then he just kept rumbling on down the field. Whitesboro converts the second fourth down on this drive. This will be their 9th play as they continue to try and get in the end zone. 2 receivers to the left on the short side, 1 receiver to the right. And it's going out to the flat. It's a tunnel screen on the right side, gets downfield and picks up close to a first down. Going to be just a yard short, I believe. Ball was at the 23-yard line and went about 9 yards. Going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Bearcats.
See Sam Bocox in the game, playing a little bit of defensive line, doing a good job. I'm going to try to call out some of these new players that are coming in, Bobby.
We're in the Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone for the Bearcats. They haven't been down there too much tonight, but they're stumbling, bumbling, fumbling up to the first down marker that time. Run right up the middle, and they got the first down. So Whitesboro's not quitting. They're keeping things rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, that's if you're Coach Fagan, that's a great sign.
That is a good thing. Kids, you know, it's easy to give up when you've had such a rough night. You've lost your starting quarterback, but these kids are still fighting from the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10. It's going to be a pass play, looking to the middle of the field in the end zone. Touchdown, Whitesboro. Good pass, good reception. What's that number on that Whitesboro player there?
Braden Beaumar, number 8.
Number 8, Braden Beaumar. Touchdown, Whitesboro.
Yeah, give them some feel good there.
Yep. They're going to go for 2, try and get another point closer on this deal. Regular set, everybody's in tight. Got a man in motion from right to left. They're going to do misdirection. He passed the ball, but nobody was on that side of the field.
Yeah, Jordan Keller in pursuit there did a good job. Another senior out there.
Yep.
I love it on senior night. All the seniors are getting to play.
56-12. We're going to take a break right here, and we'll be back. 7:04 to go in this game.
Blurred Lines Barber Studio is a very proud supporter of the Pottsboro Cardinals, located at 682 FM 120 Suite 8 in Pottsboro. Blurred Lines takes pride in their craft. Their skilled team of barbers is dedicated to providing top-notch grooming services that leave you looking and feeling your best. So before heading out to cheer on the Cardinals, be sure to let Blurred Lines Barber Studio get you clean and sharp. Call 903-419-2023 or check out their Facebook and book your appointment today. That's Blurred Lines Barber Studio in Pottsboro.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Whitesboro kicks off. They kick off into the end zone. You thought it was going to be an onside kick to get the ball back, but they just surprised everyone and kicked it away. Rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, pinned us deep. And that's fine with us. Maybe we can have a 7-minute drive into the end zone.
There you go. Jeff Jeffers. Scoring drive recap.
We do one for them, Bobby? We do it for the bad guys?
We do, unfortunately.
What?
We got to give them a little credit.
Yeah, give them a big shout out. 11 plays, 70 yards. Jeff Jeffers, Jeff's Auto Sales scoring drive recap, capped off by a touchdown pass from Rip to Beaumar.
Big thing about that is they converted 2 fourth downs to keep that drive going. It shows a lot of heart for these kids
punt
to
there.
Keep playing. Pottsboro's in with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. The snap is fumbled. Butcher is in at quarterback, dropped the ball, picked it up, and now he's going to lose some big yards. Looks like they've given Humphrey the rest of the night off, and Carson Butcher, who played quarterback in JV level, is going to finish out quarterback tonight. That ball just didn't land in his hands just right. It's going to bring up a second down and a whole bunch. He lost about 8 yards on that mishandle.
Yeah, and that's, again, just trying to get some more guys in. I'm going to start trying to call some names to see Dominic Norris in. Of course, Butcher's back at quarterback. He's probably not going to throw the ball. We don't want to throw it right now anyway.
Going to bring up second down and about 17. Take the snap and then the handoff, I believe.
It's Wise.
Matthew Wise took the handoff, brought the ball up to about the 25-yard line, be a 7-yard pickup.
Looks like we got Austin Stewart out at receiver, Ethan Donahoe. Got Carson Culp, Kingston Elrod, Holden Flanagan. Looks like Ashton Kemp, Colton Cervantes.
Ball's at the 20-yard line. 3rd down and 15. 3rd and 15 for the Cardinals. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right, 2 to the right. Catch by the Cardinals on the left side of the line.
Zachary Caton in, number 12.
Caton gets down to about the 30-yard line, so a 10-yard pickup, but still going to be a little bit short of the first down. Needs to get to the 35, so we're 4th down and 5.
Going to go ahead and punt it.
Punt team's in. We've punted once tonight. Humphrey punted on a quick punt from the regular offensive set. This is actually the punt team that had a man short. Somebody wasn't on the field and got him out there now. So 4th down and 15.
About to get a delay of game.
Humphreys punt. He got it off with 1 second to go. Good punt way out to the right side. Good roll. Hits at the 30, the 40-yard line, rolls down close to the 25. So good punt there. About a 45-yard punt after the roll. And I think, I say this every year. I don't know as much about football as you do, but in the playoffs, special teams has got to take on even greater importance. When you in those tight, close games, special teams play can make a difference in a game.
Oh, 100%, Bobby. And that's, as Coach Poe says, they start that all year round, gearing up for that exact thing. They want to defense, offense, special teams all functioning at a high level. And I will say after tonight's game, we played probably as well as I've seen us play so far this year.
That's what Coach was talking about in your pregame visit with Coach. He said that they haven't played a complete game all year, and this is as close to complete as you can get. Handoff up the middle by the Whitesboro Bearcats. They're already to the first down marker. Looks like they're still rolling and going, and Pottsboro's trying to figure out who's supposed to be in which position. And it'll be a first down for the Bearcats.
See number 43, Braden Chain in the game.
11-yard pickup for Whitesboro. Bring up first down and 10 from the 37-yard line.
65, Colt Rigsby.
Handoff up the middle once again. Got some more big yards. He's going down into Pottsboro territory, crosses the 50-yard line, gets down to the 47 before they finally bring him down. Toby, this backup defense, and they're trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah, it's good to get them playing time, Bobby. It's good to last game of the year, big lead, let these kids get in there. And, they may not know exactly where to go all the time, but I don't see any of them not giving 100% effort, I'll tell you that.
3:45 to go and ticking on the clock as we wind down this final game of the season. Handoff up the middle again. Didn't get quite as far that time. Defense stepped in and made the stop after about a 4 or 5 yard pickup for the Bearcats.
Got 35, Gentry Morrow in there on the tackle. First time I've called his name. He's a junior.
Ball's at the 43-yard line and make that a second down and about 6. Second down and 6 to go. Pass out to the flat on the right side. Number 14 catches it, gets inside the 40, inside the 30, 25, 20, down to the 15, makes a fake and steps out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Lost his balance. Couldn't quite get in. Nobody hit him. He just lost his balance and stepped out. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out at the 8.
Yeah, he tried a little shifty move, and he shifted one way, then shifted to the other, and shifted right out of bounds.
Ball's placed at the 8-yard line, so that makes it that was nearly 35-yard pickup on that run. Pottsboro just couldn't catch up to him. It's in the Family Pharmacy of Pottsboro red zone yet again for the Whitesboro Bearcats. Handoff up the middle. Looks like going to get close to the end zone, but pulls up just short. Number 10, Troy Randall, senior running back for the Whitesboro Bearcats, found a big hole for him. Got down to about the 1 yard line.
Like that was Gentry Morrow again on the tackle.
Second down and goal from the 1. And a handoff inside, up the middle. Was it a handoff or quarterback keeper?
Handoff.
Either way, it's a touchdown for the Whitesboro Bearcats.
Keeper.
Quarterback keeper, number 9, the backup quarterback, Rip Harper, came in for the injured Colt Fagan. Both of those guys are sophomores, so they've got some good future ahead of them. Fagan came up with an injury after the first play from scrimmage. Ankle injury that's probably going to finish off his season, unfortunately. So Whitesboro's going to go for 2. It's 56-18. They want to get as many points on the board as they can to make this thing look a little better in the box scores. It's going to be a fake handoff and a pass. Almost intercepted by Pottsboro, which is that number 1?
No.
What is that?
7. Dominic Norris.
If Norris had caught that ball, he might have been off to the races and given Pottsboro 2 more points. But as it is, it was a dropped pass. 56-18, 2:34 to go in this game. And what a game it has been, Toby.
Yeah, we really need to start looking at the what's going to be the GCEC electrifying play of the game. We've got a bunch to pick from. Texoma Chevy Dealer star of the game. Man, we've got it's probably going to be from the first half. Most action in the first half. But man, we're doing I'm excited to see how we finish out this game in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But man, we got next week too, Bobby. We're going to play Thursday in Mesquite Memorial Stadium.
Yep. So if you're going to Mesquite, man, traffic. I hate that traffic.
Start
on
now.
6:35. Yeah, leave tomorrow morning about 6. And oh yeah, but yeah, it's become our home away from home over the past couple of seasons. Seems like we've ended up there at Mesquite. I don't know if Coach likes that and picks that, but nevertheless, we'll be playing the Maypearl Panthers.
Is that who we're playing?
That's who we play. And I don't know that we've played them in our history. Maybe somewhere back yonder, but I don't know, and I don't know much about them. We'll have to wait and find out next week.
Do a little research.
Come Thursday night. It's going to be the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff. There's a fake to one side, and another guy kicked it. It looks like they're going to get it. It hit the Pottsboro player right at the 10-yard line. Whitesboro got it, but we've got a flag on the play.
Yeah, got a flag come in pretty late after the ball was kicked and actually hit somebody, and they recovered it. The flag came out, so maybe it was stuck in his pocket. It was probably in an area of an offsides against the kicking team.
They had one kid come from the right side and faked kicking it. Then the other kid came from the left side. So one of those kids may have crossed the line and been offsides. The referees are even having to confer about it. Sort of a tricky play on the kickoff attempt. 2:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Pottsboro leads 56-18. And it is, I'm going to call it an offsides or
procedure penalty.
Procedure penalty by Whitesboro on the kickoff attempt. So, don't know if they'll kick it over or if Pottsboro gets the ball. How does this go?
They'll re-kick it.
Okay. So we'll have the Jeremy Lewis Grayson Home Loans kickoff again by the Whitesboro Bearcats. Bringing both teams to the sidelines for something. I don't know if somebody called a timeout or they're just taking the timeout as they adjust to the kickoff again. 3 of the referees still out at the 40-yard line talking about things.
So they're marking it back off, pushing it back a little bit for a re-kick.
Yeah, 5-yard walk-off, so they'll kick it from the 35-yard line. Pottsboro will move up to the 45 in Whitesboro's end of the field. Everybody moves up pretty tight. We've got 9 players within 10 yards of the kickoff line.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, they're not going to kick it away, I don't think. Last time they did, it went into the end zone, but now with only 2:26 to go, Whitesboro's desperate to get that ball back and bring the score at least a little more close before the final horn blows. So here we go, lined up at the 35 for the kickoff. Pottsboro's got 9 people in the box right up on it. They fake rush the ball. Everybody gets back in their regular set for the kickoff. And now the ball is being onside kicked to the left side. It goes 10 yards, and I believe Whitesboro got it. It looked like Pottsboro didn't even try, Toby.
Yeah, it was a pretty good kick. It bounced just right
at the right time,
right into the Whitesboro guy's hands. So we were letting it go 10 yards. I'm not sure what's going on. A lot of conversation over there on the Whitesboro sideline.
Can't tell what's happening. I don't know if some words are being exchanged between players and they're just trying to calm things down, or
I don't know. Pottsboro doesn't look real excited, but Whitesboro was real excited over there about something.
Nevertheless, the end result is Whitesboro got the ball back on the onside kickoff. Very well executed kickoff, and it looked like Pottsboro just wasn't ready for it. They let it bounce between 2 guys, and the Whitesboro guy just ran down and picked it up.
Yeah.
And they're spotting the ball at the Whitesboro 46-yard line.
The referees never motioned to who recovered the ball or anything.
Yeah.
So Pottsboro was just waiting and finally got the defense out on the field.
So here we go. Whitesboro's back on offense. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff up the middle. Number 23 is the running back. He picks up maybe a yard. It's Cameron Howard, sophomore running back for the Whitesboro Bearcats. Picks up a couple.
Yeah, taken down by Zach Harrison there in the middle.
Going to give him 1 yard on the carry, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 47-yard line. Bearcat into the field. 2 receivers right, split out wide, and 1 to the left. Handoff again up the middle to Howard. Howard bumps out and bounces out to the outside, picks up 3 or 4 more yards before Pottsboro finally is able to catch up with him. Going to bring up a 3rd down for the Bearcats.
Looked like Dominic Norris was first there on the contact.
Ball's in Pottsboro territory, placed at the 48-yard line, so a 5-yard pickup there. Brings up 3rd down and about 4 or 5 for the 1st down. Snap is back, handoff again, right up the middle. They're going to be content just to run it.
Colt Rigsby on the tackle. Bam! Right there. Senior out there getting some action.
Good deal. Timeout, Whitesboro going to bring up 4th down, I believe, and 1 yard to go. They mark it just 1 yard short of the 1st down marker. Whitesboro takes the timeout. They're going to talk about what they need to do to get this 1st down with 1:16 to go in this game. It's been a night for Pottsboro. They lead 56-18. And as Toby mentioned, we're going to be looking for the electrifying play of the game presented by Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative has an outstanding high school senior scholarship program. For more info on that, visit gcec.net. That's gcec.net. In this day and age, you're looking for every kind of scholarship you can get, so take advantage of the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative Scholarship Program. All right, timeout is over. We're 4th down and 1 for the Bearcats. They've got 2 receivers to the right, split out wide. Whistles blow. Timeout for the Cardinals, and they're short a player, and Coach Poe not happy about that. Just sort of lost their focus, Toby.
Well, yeah.
It's easy to do when you're ahead 56-18.
It is, especially when you've got maybe a group of kids out there that haven't played a lot together and maybe haven't played a lot as a whole. And everybody's trying to figure it out and make sure they're in the right spots and know who goes where.
We're going to be looking for a star of the game also, presented by the Texoma Chevy dealers at the end of our broadcast. Stay with us for the post-game show presented by Sherman Chevrolet. Have been proud sponsors of Pottsboro Cardinal football for many years. Sherman Chevrolet, place you can find an automobile, a car, a truck, or van, whatever you need. Sherman Chevrolet is the place to go in Sherman, Texas. 1:16 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 4th down and 1.
Coach Poe's had enough of it, starting defenses back out there.
They'll have a conversation during the week, I'm sure, with those kids. Oh, offsides, it looked like. They threw the pass. It's offsides on Pottsboro, so it's a free play for Whitesboro. And it's incomplete. No, they say he intercepted the ball. And Pottsboro's running down the field.
Is there a flag?
It's Humphrey that they say caught the ball, but...
Is there a flag?
There's a flag late. Late flag there, but no other flag before that. I thought the ball hit the ground, Toby. But, that first flag was offsides Pottsboro, so that's going to nullify everything. That was just a free play for Whitesboro.
Then we got another flag.
I think
here,
that's probably
unsportsmanlike.
I think somebody had a late hit Pottsboro.
Blindside block or blind.
I think that might have been it. So we'll settle this out for you. It was 4th and 1. Pottsboro jumped offside, so it made a free play for Whitesboro. They passed the ball downfield. Humphrey intercepted apparently and took off running. It was about a 70-yard return from the interception, but now this offsides by Pottsboro is going to just bring everything back. We'll see how they handle the unsportsmanlike or the blindside block by Pottsboro. So been a pretty error-free game for Pottsboro just up until the last couple of minutes.
Been the longest 2 final minutes of a ball game.
It has.
I think everybody just wants to get it done, but
man, we've been blessed by the weather. It's starting to rain again. Look at the lights. You can see the rain starting to fall. But
let's get it done. Get out of here before everybody gets wet.
Yeah, it's held off pretty well up till now, and here it comes. No lightning all night. We haven't seen a flash of lightning at all.
That's been the key right there.
That's been a great deal. So they're moving the ball for a first down for Whitesboro. They're going to accept that offsides penalty by Pottsboro. And the blindside block won't even count because the offsides reset everything. It's going to be first down and 10 for Whitesboro with 1:14 to go on the clock. They spot the ball at the 41-yard line. Bring it to first down, Whitesboro.
1:14 left.
56-18. Cardinals well in hand on this final game of the 2024 season. It's been a good year for the Cardinals. They'll go 9-1 overall. And then, 5-1 in district play. They'll be runners-up in this new district behind Palmer this year. Handoff to number 10, running around the left end. Got some good running room, picks up about 6 or 7 yards before Pottsboro catches up with him. Bring up a second down and about 4 for the
keep an eye on things, a little extracurricular after every play right now.
Yeah, they're just getting frustrated. Frustration's coming out. 50 seconds and the clock ticks on. Another train rolls by, rolling from west to east again.
And the thunder
quarterback's looking downfield, finds a man downfield at the first down marker and beyond. Pottsboro catches up with him, knocks him out at about the 29-yard line. So another first down for Whitesboro. They keep keeping on.
Yeah, starting defense out there right now too.
I know their clock's at 27. Stop the clock to move the chains. 27 ticks on the clock, and
timeout.
Whitesboro calls a timeout. They're going to say, let's try to get in the end zone. When people read about it in the newspaper in the morning, oh, wait a minute, we don't have newspapers, but when they hear about it on the internet, it'll look a little more respectable if Whitesboro can get in the end zone again. It's been a fun night of football in Pottsboro. We start playoff action next Thursday night. Pottsboro Cardinals, we hope for better weather, and we hope you make it out to the Memorial Stadium in Mesquite. But if you can't, join us right here at 96.1, Mix 96.1, and we're still trying to find out whether we get video rights. Something about playoffs and that other THNF or whatever that is.
Yeah.
If they video it, we can't video it. But anyway, we'll keep you posted. Watch for the school website. They'll give you the information throughout the week, but we'll be there on radio no matter what. 96.1, we're glad that you all have joined us tonight. Hope that we've been able to keep you up with all the goings-on here in Pottsboro Senior Night 24. First down and 10, getting ready to snap the ball. Referee runs in to stop play, making sure everything's set. 40 seconds to go on the clock. Got three receivers to the right, one to the left. It's a big long pass headed toward the 10-yard line. Had a man open. Looks like Austin Hash interfered. Grabbed him by the shoulder pad and pulled him down. That's pretty evident on that one.
Yeah. Yep.
got behind the defense a little bit. Austin was playing catch-up and grabbed him by the shoulder pad and make sure he didn't catch that ball, because if he had caught the ball, he would have probably taken the last 5 yards into the end zone. So, going to give the
15 yards at first down.
Yeah, Whitesboro will have another first down, getting a little bit closer to the
stops the
end
clock
zone.
Again.
Stops at 34 ticks.
The longest 2 minutes of a game ever.
It is indeed. Started at 6:30 kickoff tonight. Moved it forward a little bit to try and avoid some weather delays or not be out so late if we did have a delay.
Bobby, is anything in these last 2 minutes impacting your GCEC electrifying play of the game? Or
not in the last 2 minutes, but I've got my idea on my play of the game. When we take a break, I'll be interested to see how our conference goes of what we decide. But GCEC electrifying play of the game coming up in the post-game show. Here's a pass over to the left side into the end zone. I believe it's intercepted. Was that number 8?
Jet Mackey.
Jet Mackey, senior night, senior.
That might be the electrifying play of the game. There we go.
Could be in the running for that, but for sure. Electrifying play of the game shuts Whitesboro down. Certainly they weren't going to win, but it keeps them from getting a little closer. 24 seconds to go on the clock. It's going to be the final of 56-18. Pottsboro comes away with the victory in the Battle of the Boroughs as we renew this rivalry with our new set of district teams.
Yep.
Been enjoyable to get back to Pilot Point and Whitesboro, and we've been able to come away with the victories of those two teams this year.
Should be able to just nil it out and
24 seconds to go. We're going to be back in just a moment after this tick runs out with the Sherman Chevrolet post game. We want you to stay with us because it's always fun to pick the electrifying play of the game, presented by the Grayson Electric Cooperative, Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative, and the Texoma Chevy Dealers player of the game. That's your ball game. Your Cardinals go to 9-1 on the season, 5-1 in district, and they are your runners-up this year as we get ready to go into the playoffs. We're going to take a break. Don't go away. Stay with us for the Sherman Chevrolet post-game show.
Accessing care for non-life-threatening illness or injury shouldn't be a hassle, which is why Texoma Care's Urgent Care Denison makes it easy for you. Our certified urgent care center was named the 2023 Best Urgent Care Walk-In Clinic in the Herald Democrat's annual Readers Poll, and we're open 7 days a week with recently expanded hours. Just walk in or make a reservation at TexomaCareUrgentCare.com. In an emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
Fletcher Ace Hardware has everything you need for your next project or backyard barbecue. Tackle tough jobs with steel trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws. Tools that professionals trust. Need a fresh look? Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors with quality Benjamin Moore paint. And for the grill masters, they've got you covered with Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, and a range of gas, pellet, and charcoal grills. Stop by the Honey Hole for unique gifts or a treat for yourself. Fletcher Ace Hardware, the helpful hardware folks.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your Texoma Chevy dealers.
Welcome to Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy, your destination for rejuvenation and wellness. We specialize in enhancing your natural beauty with optimizing health and a wide range of services. Our medical weight loss program, our tailored IV therapy treatments, our expert Botox and filler services, our luxurious facials. We also delve deeper with functional medicine. And don't forget about our hormone therapy services. Visit us today in Durant or Denison and let Magnolia Med Spa and IV Therapy help you look and feel amazing.
A&O Auto Care of Pottsboro provides high-quality auto repair, maintenance, and accessories. A&O Auto Care is family-owned and operated with over 30 years in the automotive repair industry that will take care of all your automotive needs from beginning to end. Business hours Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till noon and 1 p.m. to 5:30. Located at 216 FM 120 in Pottsboro. For more info, visit AOAutoCare.com. That's AOAutoCare.com. A&O Auto Care, where affordability meets quality.
It has been senior night in Pottsboro, Texas tonight, and the seniors are celebrating a victory in their last home game of their career, and it is a great game against the Whitesboro Bearcats. Pottsboro comes away with the 56-18 victory tonight as we enter into the Sherman Chevrolet post-game show. Kids lining up on the sideline for the what do they call this? The school song, and just a great night to celebrate. And so Pottsboro finishes off with a 9-1 season. Great record for the season. Unfortunately, runners up. Always our goal is to win district, but we came in second place, and that's better than third or fourth, Toby.
Yeah, absolutely, Bobby. And that's a good hard fight, good way to end the season. We'd much rather, like you say, have first place out there in district, but man, we'll take a great game at the end of the year to cap it all off.
Pottsboro had the bye week last week and responded well coming back after the break, and started out gangbusters from the very get-go and kept the pedal to the metal to the very end. Last few minutes of the game, Whitesboro took advantage of some of the backup players and got into the end zone, making it a little more respectable, but basically Pottsboro dominated this night of football.
100%, Bobby, 100%, start to finish. And, a lot of it was done by the seniors. Senior night, their last game here on the Cardinal Field here at the Jim Henderson Memorial Stadium. They've been playing on this field since they were in kindergarten. Last time to step out there.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving since 1937. For more info, visit gcec.net. gcec.net. There's a lot of houses going up in this Grayson Collin area. Takes a lot to keep the electricity burning. And all the building that's going on around here, Grayson Collin Electric does it great. Toby, we picked out 3 plays to choose from. Identify those 3 plays, and then let's talk about the play.
Well, you've got to go with the very first big play of the game was Austin Hash. What about 70-yard interception return? Just really great job there. He stepped in front of the ball and just was heading down the field. Great job. And then, also you had a Jet Mackey interception there to end the game.
Right there at the end.
I mean, 2 big defensive plays right there.
And that's 2 seniors right there.
2 seniors, absolutely.
Showing leadership on the Friday night.
Then the juniors had to jump in. Mm-hmm. And you have Caden Humphrey to Xavier Brady there in the corner, towards the end zone. Perfect pass, perfect catch. Xavier's covered.
Xavier was well covered, right.
And Caden just dropped it in there.
Yeah.
Man, those are 3 big plays of the game, Bobby. Which one do you think should be?
Just as I think it set the tone of the game was that big play by the juniors.
Yep.
Xavier Brady catching that ball and getting into the end zone. I just think that set the tone. And so we're going to go with Humphrey to Xavier Brady for the touchdown pass. I think it was like 66 yards, something like that. But that is your GCEC, Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative, play of the game. We're going to take a break right here and be back. We're going to talk about who is the player of the game, presented by Texoma Chevy Dealers. This is the Sherman Chevrolet post-game show. We'll be right back.
Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative proudly serves with these principles in mind: concern for community, education and training, along with members' economic participation. Community. As a member-owned organization, they live and work in the communities they serve. Education. Striving to provide you with insight regarding your specific needs and safety. Economic participation, keeping you connected so you can continue to make a difference in your community. Proudly serving their members since 1937. For more info, including Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative's High School Senior Scholarship Program, visit gcec.net. Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative.
Tanglewood Resort invites you to come have a blast or just relax at their new renovated resort on beautiful Lake Texoma. Enjoy fine dining from new menus in their 2 different restaurants. Check out live music every weekend on the all-new outdoor tiki stage. Play trivia on Tuesdays or karaoke on Thursdays. While you're there, take a dip in one of their 3 sparkling pools. There's fun times for everyone at Tanglewood Resort. Book your getaway today at tanglewoodresort.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center is your ticket to sports. Catch your favorite teams on one giant screen and 45 50-plus inch TVs with great food, atmosphere, and fun. Join Blazin' Rewards and start earning points on every order that you can use on rewards like free food and more. Open 11 to midnight Sunday through Wednesday and 11 to 1 Thursday through Saturday. Your game is always on at Buffalo Wild Wings inside the Sherman Town Center.
Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Jim Towery with Towery Realty are proud supporters of the Pottsboro Cardinals. Whether you're looking to insure your vehicle, your home, or maybe even looking to upgrade or downsize to a new home, Chad Towery Agency and Towery Realty is your place to go for all your property needs. Let the fine folks and friendly faces of Farmers Insurance, Chad Towery Agency, and Towery Realty help you today. Serving North Texas and specializing in Lake Texoma, stop in at 682 FM 120 Suite 12 or call 903-786-9004 today. Go Cardinals!
On the football field, you have to cover all the possibilities. With Farmers Insurance, Agent Alex Walston can help you cover all the possibilities in life. A lifelong resident of Pottsboro and a graduate of Pottsboro High School, he can help you with auto, home, renters, life, commercial, boat, motorcycle, and ATV insurance. When you need to protect the important things in your life, contact Farmers Insurance Agent Alex Walston, 321 West FM 120.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or affiliates. Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima and Life Habits of 2021. Products are not available in every state.
You don't have to look far to see the value in an Utter Family Ford deal.
We have plenty of inventory and it's all priced to move.
On our remaining 2023 Ford F-150s, we are offering 1.9% financing for up to 72 months.
Plus, you get $1,000 special retail bonus cash.
Please visit us at Bob Utter Ford in Sherman
or Blake Utter Ford in Denison,
where it's easy to see the Utter Family Ford value.
It's the Sherman Chevrolet post-game show from Pottsboro, Texas, and it's an exciting post-game show because Pottsboro comes away with a 56-18 victory over the Whitesboro Bearcats. We always love winning on the final game of the year, but it's especially sweet when we take on one of our big rivals through the years and come away with a big victory like we did tonight. And, electrifying play of the game, that's good, but we want to talk about our star of the game. And, man, I'm excited about the star of the game that Toby and I have come up with tonight. Toby, tell us about our star of the game.
Man, we got to go with those big steak eaters up front, Bobby. Yeah, man, they really went out and dominated this game. They really did a good job. With the rainy conditions, as a big old offensive lineman, and you're going to run the ball all night, it just doesn't get any better than that. They're so excited, and I know they had a great game. Let me give them a shout-out, Bobby. I mean, let's start off with our seniors. Let's start off with Holden Flanagan. I know him, so I'll start with him.
Good kid.
Yeah, questionable. His mother's questionable, but Dad's real cool.
Yeah.
And then you got Carson Culp up there, Colton Cervantes, Kason Watson up there playing as both sides, doing a great job. And he had Brock Hill up there as well. He's a junior. But hey, let's not forget those other guys who got hurt. You had Jack Tyson contributed a lot. PJ Elrod been on the varsity since he was a freshman. Should have been out there playing, but hurt his knee.
Yeah.
Big seniors that didn't get to play their last game here tonight, but they did a great job.
The offensive line is right now at the 45-yard line getting a picture together. They play together, and they on the field and off the field both. And
they eat together.
They performed well tonight. So that is your Texoma Chevy dealers' star of the game is your offensive line for the Pottsboro Cardinals. They are well deserving and did a great job tonight and all season. Sherman Chevrolet post game. That is it for us here in Pottsboro. I'm Bobby Hancock for Blake Machen on all technical things. Joe Burton on camera all year long. These kids, seniors, both of them have done a great job.
Just glad Joe made it tonight.
Joe made it. We're glad to have him in the booth tonight where he's nice and dry. And for Toby Flanagan, man, Toby is just a special friend to me, and I appreciate working with you all year, Toby. Thank you so much.
Amen.
And God bless you. We'll see you next Thursday. This has been a Keystone Broadcast production. We'll see you next Thursday in Mesquite. Go Cards.
Thank you for listening to Pottsboro Cardinal Football. The 2024 Pottsboro Cardinals are presented by the Utter Family of Dealers. Cardinal Athletics are sponsored by A&O Auto Care, Fletcher Ace Hardware, your Farmers Insurance agent Alex Walston, and the Grayson Collin Electric Cooperative. Pottsboro football is brought to you by Magnolia Med Spa, Texoma Medical Center, First United Bank of Pottsboro, and your local Texoma Chevy dealers. The Cardinals are sponsored in part by B&B Barbecue, Jeremy Lewis Mortgage, Jeff's Auto Sales, and Buffalo Wild Wings. Also helping to bring you Pottsboro Cardinal football, Blurred Lines Barbershop, Sherman Chevrolet, and Tanglewood Resort. Also sponsoring tonight's game, Warren Cat, Towery Insurance, and Towery Realty. This has been Pottsboro Cardinal football.